Hello to all of my BPTV friends, YouTube friends, Facebook friends, Pittsburgh Sportsline friends, YouTube on Pittsburgh Sportsline. I'm Al Levine, the Talking Machine, doing a special Talking Machine Telethon today. For all of you old timers like me, Jerry Lewis did it on TV for all those years, so now this is my third year doing it. I'm honoring my mother, Gloria, who passed away August 17th, 1988 at 55 years old due to complications of Alzheimer's. So I appreciate all of you tuning in. I'm asking everybody to donate at least $1. You can go to my donation page. We'll have the link on there, and you can just read it and copy it and post it in. We tested it. It comes right up. You just put your information in about 20 seconds. You can donate as little as $1 or whatever you can afford. And I just appreciate that no matter what we get. Over the last couple of years, we got almost $2,000. So we're just trying to help others. And the Alzheimer's Association does help other people. They provide many services that can help you. They can tell you where, if you're suffering dementia and Alzheimer's, where to go, who to talk to. They have doctors and all the resources you need that you may not know that you have that can help you. They can even tell you how to get money from the government in these crazy times to help with your situation with your loved ones. So that's why I'm doing it with the Alzheimer's Association again. It's very dear to my heart. I lost my mother. I was 32 years old. She died. And my three sisters and I, Joy, Judy, and Hope, and my dad Saul, were so disappointed, and we just were crushed. Just think of her every day, and I thank her for being my guardian angel. So I'm trying to spread the love out here to help other people that are going through what we went through back in the 80s. So, and back then it was not as good as it is now with it, and there's still many issues and problems. So you need to get a hold of the Alzheimer's Association and just check them out. Just Google it and get their link, and they have great people here. Nathaniel, who helped me from the local Alzheimer's Association here in Pittsburgh, he's going to be on the show in a little bit, telling you in detail what they do provide for all of you. And we're just trying to have some fun, trying to get some money in here for the donations, and it's appreciated to help out. And you can help others. I get no money from this, nor do I want it. I want to help others, and that's what we're going to try to do here. And we're going to have a few people in. We're going to have a musician come in, Rachel Ann Bovier. I know her for many years. Just did a Talking Machine show with her, my 88th, and she volunteered to come in today and sing some songs for us. She's active in the Pittsburgh community as the Pittsburgh Poetess, and is published in the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, and you see her on a billboard in Bloomfield every so often. So she'll be here to help out. We have other people that have told me they'll be here. My problem is it's Italian Day in Bloomfield, and half of my crew, they're Italian, and they're not here, let alone all the Italian friends I have. So if you're watching and you're not at Bloomfield, come on into the BPTV studio, 5100 West Library Avenue, right here in Bethel Park. We'd appreciate you stopping in and talking to me, donating at least $1. I know I keep promoting it, but this is a telethon fundraiser, and we're trying to have the fun in doing this. And we got many promos that we're going to be showing you between breaks, and we'll see how the people come in. It's 3 o'clock, and we're doing this till 6 o'clock. They're trying to challenge me to see if I can keep talking the whole time. So I can do that, no doubt about it. Last year, I think I went for over an hour on the first segment. This year might be a little less, but we'll see. By the way, I got my sparkling water, cranberry clementine from Aldi's. From Trader Joe's. With my kidney transplant, I drink about 2 liters a day just to keep everything functioning. I'm doing great. My kidney transplant anniversary is September 13th. It'll be 6 years. And with all this hot weather and humidity, like it was 87% humidity today, it's going to be 92. People go, are you worried about doing your telethon? Well, it's about 68 degrees here. It's chilly in here. So I'm very cool, hydrated now, and ready to keep talking. And just honored and blessed to be able to do my shows and present this out there. And I'll get the flyer up just to show you. This is the flyer we have. My mother in this picture is wearing pajamas that my dad got from, he was in the Korean War in 1950, and he got her some Japanese pajamas, and we'll see if we can get a close-up with my man Vinny's here. Vinny is here. He's going to get a close-up with my mom. Hard to believe she was like 20 or 21 years old at that time, and she looked good in her outfit, all silk pajamas. Imagine that, back from Japan. Silk's still pretty precious nowadays, but back then it was even more so. And you know, my dad got it when he was in Korea, so it's pretty cool. I'm honored to be able to put her out there with that. I found an older picture, and are we getting that close up on here? We'll see.
We already did. We did it already. We did it already. We did it already.
We did it? Oh, okay. Well, this is live TV, so I'm trying to be fluid with it. You know, I've never been this old before. I won't say how old, but we're moving forward. And we just got many things to do here with people coming in, and it's easy to donate, like I told you, so check that out. And we're just flying by the seat of our pants, but it's mostly about Alzheimer's and how there's millions of people now that get it all the time for numerous reasons. They have different drugs that can help you now, not like back my mother was 49 years old, and I'm trying to think back to what year that was. Let me think, that was about 1982, about a year after I got married. She started having problems at home. My sister Hope, 5 years younger than me, was still living at home, and she called me up. She goes, hey Al, Mom's holding a book upside down like she's reading it, so I think she has a problem. My mother read books every day. I forget, like romantic novels and different things. She read it, plus some other books. And something was going on, and we had a talk with her, and we didn't know where to even go, so we called, trying to think, like UPMC before they were that. They were just around. We called them up, and they put her in Western Psych. They thought maybe she had some issues. They were putting her on medicine with people that, you know, had all kind of different delusion things and other problems, not her. She was in early stages of Alzheimer's, where she was forgetting stuff and having issues cooking. And she knew enough that she needed help. And at Western Psych, I went in there, and she had been an artist. We had a painting of an ocean scene above our living room sofa that she had painted when she was like 18, 19 years old, and we had it there her whole life. And they had her coloring with crayons on paper and all that as a therapy session for her. But she had problems going on with her brain that she needed to be tested and find out more. So when she was there, this is one of the saddest things that I experienced. I'm there visiting her, and you know, I'm asking the people how she is, and they go, your mom's doing great. And I'm like, no, she has problems, you know, with just reading, doing different things, average stuff. She has little issues. She was hesitant walking and all that. She had issues with walking. And here they had her coloring with crayons on, you know, little paper coloring things. And she goes to me, she held my hand, and she goes, Al, I need help. I shouldn't be here. And that just rings in my head for now 37 years, that's what she was suffering. So then we started to see psychiatrists and other people, and they said, we got to call some other medical people and doctors in here. And we started finding out about this disease, Alzheimer's, and early stage dementia, which you didn't hear about it much in the 80s for sure, even though they had been studying Alzheimer's for 30, 40 years. They actually had cases where somebody as young as 29 had Alzheimer's, but you never heard anybody talk about it, let alone older people getting Alzheimer's. So it was the early stages, and my mom started losing, I don't know, just everyday things, doing things. She was struggling, had trouble walking, couldn't really cook. She had trouble with the stove with cooking, and she would be starting to cook, and then the water would be boiling over, and then the oven, she wasn't putting food in the oven and thought she did. So my dad, he was working full-time at the Pittsburgh Press, and he had to take care of her, so he was trying to take care of her the best he could. He did it for a year. I had just been married, so I'd come over and help. My 3 sisters would help, but they had families too. So you go, where do you go? So after a year, my dad was crying. He was a tough guy, unbelievable, good blue-collar worker at the Pittsburgh Press production department, basketball referee, legendary in the Jewish Sports Hall of Fame. So he was a sharp guy, and he goes, we had a family meeting, and he goes, we're going to have to put Mom in a nursing home. And that broke our hearts, and we saw she was becoming diminished and having problems, and she never would get mad about anything. Nicest lady I ever knew. When you come into the house, she'd say, hi, how are you? Where do you want to sit? I'll get you something to drink. You want a treat or a snack? She would just help you with everything you needed. If you were there a while, she goes, the bathroom's right around the corner out of the living room. She was just so helpful. Now we saw her, and I keep saying diminished, because she raised 4 children, born in 5 years. So imagine that. Joy, my sister's 16 months younger, Judy's 3 years younger, and Hope, the baby's 5 years younger. So 4 of us in 5 years. She ran the whole household because my dad worked and refereed basketball. When he was around, we had great fun and did things with him. But my mother was there most of the time, and now we were losing her. And we put her in one nursing home, and it was just terrible. She needed help and had to wear a diaper and things. They had problems with diapers and eating, and it was just terrible. We had to change after a few months. We ended up going to another facility, and that's how bad it was then. Now you have all these facilities for older folks and people with mental issues and Alzheimer's and everything else. Back then you didn't have that. Some of them were just in homes that people converted for that and were helping others, and there weren't that many big facilities, so eventually we had to go to Woodville, and she was in there and wasn't really getting the treatment that you needed, and they didn't have medicine really to help her, and she was just getting worse. And she was in there for about a year or two, and she couldn't talk anymore. I was the last one that she talked to, and that was like after 2 years of being in homes. Then in the 3rd year in homes, they had to put a feeding tube. She couldn't eat anymore. She had problems swallowing and talking. She didn't even talk anymore, and she was just going through all the stages of Alzheimer's, as you've learned and we've seen over the years, the last 40 years. It just gets terrible. She went so quickly through it. She's only in her early 50s now, and you're seeing her just be like this, and it was just terrible. I would visit just out of respect. She couldn't talk anymore and just laid there and didn't even know that you were there. I mean, she would look, but it would be like a hollow look. So it's very, very difficult to see your mom like that, who you love. And I know a lot of people are going through this, so when they watch us down the road, they may recognize some of the things that I'm talking about. And it's just a terrible disease, and I'm just trying and hoping and praying that they find a cure for it. And there are meds that do help. So, I mean, there's things like that. My ex-sister-in-law, Judy, she was a VA head nurse, and she said, we treat Alzheimer patients at the VA. So she told me what you look for and how it only gets worse. Now imagine when you get a disease where it looks worse and it's not going to get better. And she dealt with people like that. So, you know, it's just a terrible situation. And then I'll get back to some more stories about that in a minute. So we're going to take a little break and then we'll be right back.
Let's Talk Tail Waggers reminds you that paws get hot too. Temperatures above 85 degrees can be dangerous for your animal. At that temperature, pavement and asphalt can register as high as 140 degrees. That heat can damage your pup's paws. There are many ways you can keep your dog safe in hot weather. Avoid walking in the afternoon. Try to walk your pup early in the morning or later in the evening. And if you have to go out in the afternoon, stick to shorter walks when the temperatures rise. Touch the pavement with the back of your hand. If it's too hot after 5 seconds, then it's too hot for your dog. Don't let your dog stop and stand on hot pavement. Make sure to keep them moving, and buy doggy booties for hot weather if you feel that's necessary. Bring a water bottle and a portable bowl with you. Give your dog water often. And if your dog has a longer coat, give them a shorter haircut for the hotter months. Listen to Aunt Susie and be a dog's best friend. A message from Let's Talk Tail Waggers.
I was told we have a surprise. Oh my goodness, what a surprise. Smoking Jim's business partners here. I got a wireless mic. I got to get a hug. This can't be the legendary Aaron Ward that helped us create Pittsburgh Sportsline. How are you? What a surprise.
Hey, Al, how are you today?
I'm doing great. It's a somber day, but I'm here to honor my mother and do this. And you helped kickstart because you said you knew I'd come up with something.
I did.
Who would think I'm doing my 3rd annual telethon for Alzheimer's because of you honoring Gloria Levine. Look at how young. This is when she was like 21 years old.
Oh, wow.
And my dad was in the Korean War, and they had silk pajamas made in Japan. He bought them for my mother, and I found an old picture.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so you inspired me.
Great. I'm
Yeah,
glad.
thank you.
I didn't think you'd have any trouble thinking of an idea to do this. Yep. No, I knew Al was the guy to talk to for this, for sure.
You were so right. When we met at Starbucks, you treated me, and I was happy there. And
Yep.
I said, what am I going to do? And I came up with a telethon. I thought of Jerry Lewis.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
And that's what the longest day is all about.
Yes. And since you're here, we'll segue into how long have you been doing this? Because I was so honored that you started doing that because I thought of my mother. I almost cried when I heard you're doing that. I just hit me right in the heart here.
I've been volunteering with the association for over 10 years now. I went to 10 or 11. And we've been doing our annual Flip Off Alzheimer's pinball tournament for 9 years.
Tell them about it and where and when it is,
This
please.
is our 9th year. It'll be this coming Friday, August 22nd. And it's at Vellum Fermentation in the South Side from 4 to 11. We have raffles and prizes, and I make trophies for the first 3 places.
Well, you are so creative. Your pottery and stuff, I salute you.
Thank you. There will be pottery giveaways as well, raffles for that.
I'm hitting different things for you.
Exactly. We have, I know we've got a couple, we have some Arsenal Bowl tickets. We've got some homemade crocheted blankets.
That reminds me of my mother. Guess what? What was it? Knit, purl, you do something like that, knit one, purl two, or whatever. And she crocheted wristbands for me my senior year of football.
Did she do it for the whole team? Did you guys have matching?
No,
okay,
just
you.
me. I had Keystone Oaks yellow
adorable.
wristbands. So imagine that. Then she made Afghans for us, of course, and for other people. So
Right.
you brought up great memories there.
I did. And speaking of Keystone
Knit one,
Oaks,
purl two. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's a stitch.
Yeah. See, I listened to her.
Yeah, you're a great listener and talker, Al. That's for
thank you.
sure.
Most people, some women recognize that, so I salute you, but some don't.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate it. And do you have baskets or anything? Or are
We
you
will
doing
have some
that?
baskets. Yes, we have some items that have been donated, some random
That's cool.
businesses that have donated stuff. So we're going to make some baskets that we're going to raffle off as well. And I think we'll have a lottery tree. There's a couple scratch offs.
You know that's popular
Yes,
here.
I
I got to
know.
segue to my dad. My mom died August 17th, 1988. My dad's birthday was August 19th.
Oh.
So you talk about memories there. It was not a happy birthday. He
Yeah.
turned 57. My mom was only 55 when she died.
That's
But,
young.
Yeah, so you just think of these things and it's just something else. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
Along those lines, the Medicare and Medicaid now actually officially recognize early onset Alzheimer's.
I had
and
heard, yeah.
will cover people as early as the age of 45. I
Get
think we
out.
finally did that in the last couple of years. Because in addition to running this charity event, I also was the ambassador for the greater Pittsburgh area for a while.
Congrats.
So
yeah.
I worked with members of Congress, and once a year I'd go to D.C. and
Isn't
we
that
addressed
interesting?
every member of Congress, and we helped push some legislation through for this. So
Right. And you learn that you may not talk to a senator or a representative, but their staff is the ones that you do business with. I
Yes.
learned it trying to do things with the state and some different things too. So I found out if you meet a good person on the staff, whether they're leading it or just part of it,
yep.
how am I doing?
That is a great point, because when in DC we always met with the same staff. I think I went down there for 5 years, and I
Wow.
loved the members.
I like
staff.
they're consistent. You were with me.
Yes, and in Pittsburgh we were great and very lucky to have Mike Doyle.
Yeah.
Who actually
I'm
had
friends with him.
He has
you know,
a
I know
personal
people.
connection, yes. So he would actually meet with us personally, and
He's a great guy,
he is a
right?
great guy. His chief of staff would usually call me the day before, ask what I wanted, and by the time I got there, he'd already have it done, everything signed, and be like, let's just talk.
No, he
So
is
he's
like
amazing.
that. And I met him through Jessica Lee, my
Oh,
jazz
yeah?
singer
Yes.
friend. And guess who can sing?
That does not surprise me at all.
Mike Doyle.
I believe that.
He sang at a place, I forget, maybe in Oakland or something, and she kept bugging him, and he goes, "Oh, I will." His wife and daughter were there.
Oh,
So he sang, and he
that's-
sang very well.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, you
That's
have to
awesome.
ask. That's
I
why
definitely will.
Yeah.
Well, he's retired, so I don't meet with him. And when he retired, I retired as the ambassador. But I am now a board member for the longest day, or a committee member.
I
so
salute
I
you.
help organize that, especially in the greater Pittsburgh area, and help people start that.
How do they get a hold of you?
They can email me at ewardproduction@gmail.com or
Hold it, I never been this old. Repeat it again, slow.
ewardproduction@gmail.com. I'm sure Dave knows it. I'll have him put something on the credits so you can see that.
All right.
But
We
the
can
other
even
thing-
talk to Nick. He might be able to do
there
something
you
quickly.
go.
He's good. Look at how they set
is.
us up. We got Vinny on camera.
Yep.
Look at the cameras we have.
Yeah, and I think you might even be lucky to have a representative from the Alzheimer's Association coming later.
Well, Nathaniel told me he was going to be here.
He is. He said his ETA was around 3:30. He was coming from another event
Well,
up in
he's
the
a
North
good
Hills.
guy.
He's a very
and,
good guy.
you said this was a nice flyer. I gave the input, and I gave a new photo this year, and he did it, and I have to put it out there. You know I'm a bit of a ball buster.
Mm-hmm.
So he did it all real well. I called him up. He had it done in an hour.
That sounds like Nathaniel.
So I looked at it, and the next day, like, it's the year 2025. He had last year's year.
Oops.
So he goes, I made a mistake. I go, we all do, but we got it, and we
Yep.
didn't put it out there like that. And you saw, look at how cool that is.
That is very cool.
Colorful.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And it's very well branded, both for Pittsburgh Sportsline and the Longest Day.
Well, you know, if I don't mention Pittsburgh Sportsline in a conversation a dozen times, something's wrong with me.
That is true. That is true.
No, and we got to reminisce a little bit. when we first came here, and I said I was going to do a live show, and we had one guy, we don't talk about him, that, you know, brought us together, and then Smoking Jim, my best friend. And I said, we're going to do boxing, and we're doing shows, and we started to do shows at level 20.
Yep.
Then we went to SIPS, and who would think we'd do 67 weeks in a row at SIPS Sports Bar?
Yep.
Because of Aaron Ward and Devin Shea, and every once in a while I transpose their names.
Sometimes it happens a lot. My name's short, so people.
Right.
Yep.
No, I
He
know
does a
that.
lot.
But you guys, where would I be without you? I tell people and brag that I wouldn't be the talking machine without BPTV, Aaron Ward, Devin Shea to kick us off, and everybody else that's been here 14 years later.
Yep.
Imagine that. I know you 14 years. My hair was a little darker.
So was
That's all I
mine
can
back
say.
then. So was mine.
No, women, your hair always looks great. No.
That's because mine's purple for my event this week.
I noticed the
So,
tinge
yep.
there with the.
I
We
got
got the
some
lights
purple.
here.
Yep.
Look at the lights because of
No, the
Devin
lights are
Shea.
amazing.
There's hundreds of different colors that you can have. Devin was working at a studio.
I remember, yeah.
Yeah, and he suggested it. I'm on the Bethel Park Community Foundation. We paid for them.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's I'm glad. I
Remember
love the new
what we
studio.
worked out of?
Oh, I remember.
Wasn't that a shoebox?
I have been here for more years than I care to admit.
I
think
know.
we're going on 24, 25 years now.
I'm glad I didn't drink. I
I
would
know.
have choked on that. Wow.
And I remember when we redid the studio down the hall and made that pretty impressive. And when we did live shoots, we had to take this big black box with us everywhere and hook
Yeah.
everything up. Yep.
Well, then as we went out, what was crazy is, you know, I started doing boxing. We did boxing. I remember one time, I think in the Hill District, you had to stand up on a platform above us because you got a better angle in the ring.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, and then we had soundboards to mess with every week at SIPS and
Yep.
camera angles. And
There
it
was another, what was the other place you guys did in Mount Lebanon, right by the Giant Eagle? And
Duke's Rib House and Grill.
yes, that you guys were like in a little cubby in in between the stairs.
Yeah, well, it was at the bottom, and they put us there, and we outgrew it
Yes, we did.
because it only sat about 20-some people, and people were lining up in the bar to watch us.
Yep.
Then we went upstairs, and I had crowds of 65 to 70 people were standing on the steps watching our shows.
Yep.
How did we get that popular? We don't know.
I think it's Al Levine, the talking machine. It's the magic power.
Yeah, I got some secret sauce in there.
Yep.
I respect everybody. I have an open mind. Look at how I brought guests on that didn't want to do an interview, and I couldn't get them to stop talking.
Yeah.
So we had that, and look how creative you were with shots and where we were and have the setup. Then not only they do the setup, they had to do the takedown and get everything done, and somehow we got those shows done.
We did. And yes, Devin and I did that a lot. But I will have to give a lot of credit to Dave Cable because he'd have all those bags packed for us, everything ready to go, the equipment
Right.
packed and charged and ready for us.
Exactly.
So all we had to do was come pick it up, run out, load our cars, and we were right there.
Yeah, no.
And now you have this whole amazing soundproof studio.
We got a professional studio now.
We do.
And then we only had one desk. Imagine when we had 3 co-hosts
I remember.
doing that. The fun times we had.
Yep.
We didn't realize how small it was.
No, not until you've grown, huh?
Yeah.
You realize how much you've grown. Yeah.
No, tremendously from
It
where we've
has.
come, and it's just amazing
It
to
is
still be doing it.
amazing.
Can you believe that I did 1,000 shows?
I mean, yes, I definitely believe that. And that does not surprise me at all. But when you think back to like, wow, 1,000 shows, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And that's just for one of your shows.
right.
You do how many now here?
About
3?
5.
5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not bragging, just saying. Like they go, that's great, you did 1,000. I go, I got 300 plus other shows. They're like, what are you doing? I go, I'm retired. They go, no, you're not. The creative juices came out.
Yeah.
Okay. I need more time with Aaron here.
I can come back.
No, I got to share. Okay, if you're going to stay, but I got to share this. You know, Smoking Jim.
Yes, I
my
do.
best friend. You know, you're his business partner.
Yep.
We still don't understand
Although
why.
he has a lot of business partners.
Yes.
I don't feel so special anymore.
And then I had to call his lady friend Sweeties because he posts all these pictures of, we won't say how well they're dressed or undressed, but he does that. But he always raved about Aaron Ward, my business partner. Well, before we hit 1,000, you know he's a character. So he goes, he doesn't call me Al anymore, he calls me Machine. So he goes, Machine, when did you first think of 1,000 shows? I said never, because you know how quick I am with him. And he goes, you never thought of 1,000? I go, I didn't think we would do shows for a year. And I said this off air, because we were talking later. He goes, Machine, how long did you think you'd do a show? I go, we started in October. You live in Monroeville. I figured January you wouldn't come around anymore. He goes, I love you. I'll come to any show you want. So how can I say that's why we made it here? But we'll do part 2 with you.
Yeah, we can.
If you're willing to come back. And
of course, I'll hang out for a
you
bit.
can chat a little more with the Talking Machine.
Yeah, and I can talk a little bit more about some of the advances of the longest day that are happening in the next
That's
year
what
as
I
well.
wanted.
So.
Well, we'll segue when we get the time.
Yep.
That'd be great.
Perfect.
Thank you, Aaron. You
My
made my
pleasure.
day.
I'm glad. I'm glad I could make your day.
You did, truly. And your mom made my day the other day. She had 5 deer around her yard, and she posted they're coming your way.
Yep, she loves her deer. She has peanuts and all kinds of stuff she feeds the deer.
And there's
so.
always a mother with a couple, and then the family grows and then shrinks. And
Yep.
and I'm only a block away, and
I don't think you're even that far, really.
Yeah, no, it's less than that.
Yeah.
Well, I call it my lower 40, and I got the upper 40. They like the lower 40. Sometimes at night, I pull
Yeah, I
in
can
my
see that.
driveway, and there's 3 of them nibbling on the hillside because I let it overgrow in the one area.
Yeah.
Because
They
I'm
love that.
animal friendly like that.
And they love that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And it works. All right. See you in a few.
All right.
Thank you again. Set that
No
mic
problem.
down. You know how to handle it.
I do. So I'll have to have, I'm pretty sure it's Nathaniel. I think that's whose voice I heard.
Oh, you said about 3:30.
Yep. So.
Frank Fanera, owner of Olive Oil's Pizzeria in the Hillcrest Shopping Center on Route 88. Call them at 412-831-1900. Every Tuesday night, Olive Oil's Pizzeria provides the host and the amazing volunteer crew with an XL pepperoni pizza and a full steak hoagie. They are delicious. Olive Oils is proud to support Pittsburgh Sportsline and the volunteers at BPTV. I don't know how to edit.
But I can.
I can't work this camera.
But I can.
I can't get this to work. But I can. I can do this. Now I need you to do the rest. Please volunteer at BPTV. Josh, let's get this show on the road. The Bethel Park Community Foundation has money for you. I'm Al Levine, trustee on the board of this great organization. The BPCF focuses on raising money to provide scholarships, grants, endowments, and more. Grant requests are available online from $100 to $5,000. You can also attend fundraisers or donate. Go to bpcf.org to get more information and to stay up to date on upcoming events. The Bethel Park Community Foundation, focusing community resources, building for the future. The Bethel Park Historical Society is a 501c3 that serves Bethel Park. The Historical Society operates out of the Schoolhouse Arts and History Center, located at 2600 South Park Road. Look for the red and white trolley right out front. Reginald's Coffee is inside, and I've heard it's the best coffee around. To visit this great historical venue, email historicalsocietybp@gmail.com. Unbelievable. I just interviewed Rachel Ann Bovier on Wednesday. It's Saturday. This is my longtime friend. I asked her to stop in. She said, "Where?" I said, "You were just here." She's here. Rachel Ann.
Thank you, Ellen.
Ah,
Always a pleasure.
Thank you. And I've been telling people you can donate as little as $1. You said you have a donation. We prepared
Actually,
on this.
Alan, I brought 2.
Whoa, you doubled what I wanted.
I'm big time.
Hey, Smoking Jim gave me $1, and then I put it in my account, and I'll donate your money with it.
Oh, okay.
I was embarrassed to just put $1, so now I got 3. So this helps honor my mother, and it helps other people. So
bless you.
thank you for that. God bless you in doing this. And I did try to coerce you to play a couple songs.
There, you didn't have to coerce. You just ask. And
Okay,
talk to
well,
a friend.
I asked Rachel Ann to honor my mother and me and have fun for all of you. You pick whatever song. If you want to do 1 or 2 and then we have you come back later and you want to talk a little, we can do whatever. You know I fly by the seat of my pants.
Yes.
And
I go by your lead.
Well, we have a rapport here.
Yes.
And we just feed off one another. That's how I'll say
Absolutely.
it. I just thought about what you said, so I figured that's what I'll tell you, and we're good. And she got the pink guitar. Look at that.
I spray painted this.
No, it looks professional.
I didn't spray paint.
It looks professional. You notice how I went right with that. You didn't stop me.
Like this. No way can I do that.
No, it's great.
Okay.
You warm up a little, and the mic will
Okay.
pick up. You can stay right about there, they said.
And
And they'll tell you, we have Nick and we got Vinny there, they'll tell you if we got to adjust anything. So you just warm up a little bit.
This is just a
Yeah, just a little,
Okay.
like, I'm not a musician, so I know you got to get the fingers limber and the voice going. You get ready to roll however you normally do it. I can keep talking, so listen to that.
I swear that air conditioner in the car puts these strings out of tune.
How about how about how chilly it is in here? My hands are cold.
Oh, I love it.
I
It's
know,
nice
it
out.
feels great.
Yes.
Ah, yeah. You know, Vinny's a drummer and so's Nick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're both drummers. We could have them drumming with you.
Musicians.
Yeah.
Musicians rule the world.
I know. I salute you guys. I can't
They
sing
make
or
the world go
dance.
round. Music.
I can't sing or dance. I just present you and
Oh,
listen to
I
it.
seen you dance. You danced at my wedding, didn't you? No, that was my divorce.
Yeah, that might have been that. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, play your song.
Okay, ready?
Can't wait.
Just to get everybody in the mood, a little backbeat.
ready. What do you got next?
Alan, this is again for your mom,
Thank you.
who's in heaven. I think
Yes.
this is appropriate.
Thank you for doing something appropriate.
Yes.
You surprised me, so this is good.
Somewhere
Uh-huh.
over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, all the skies are blue, and all the dreams that we dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops is where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why, oh why can't I?
Beautiful. Thank you. So you hit me right in the
I
heart.
thought that would be appropriate.
That was-
the rainbow, Ellen.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
She's my guardian angel, along with my dad.
They
Yeah.
become that.
No doubt. I believe. No, that is awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you for
I
coming,
appreciate
and
you.
thank you for the song. Yeah.
You're welcome to it.
No, and it's great to see you twice in 1 week.
Yes. Always nice to see you. And again, Ellen, thank you for asking me. I appreciate
You're welcome.
that.
You're welcome.
I appreciated that.
I thought I was remiss in not asking you during the show because I'm doing it, on Saturday. But a few things were on my mind, and once in a while, we catch up on that. Yeah.
And I'll tell you, Ellen, in all sincerity,
Yeah.
you to me, you're number one.
Oh,
You
thank
really
you.
are. Love putting you on.
Thank you.
You're a gentleman.
Thank you,
and
my
a
friend.
Scholar.
Thank you, my friend.
Yes.
Thank you so much. No, I appreciate you truly, and you're a Pittsburgh legend also.
Oh, thank you.
You're a modest legend that people know you. When I say I'm having Rachel Ann Bovier, men and women go, tell her I said hi.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's nice.
bunch of them.
If you see me again, tell them I said hello
Yeah,
back.
and on Facebook, they always like what you put out there. And
I try to keep it happy and positive.
yeah.
The world today is crazy. Try to keep it.
Yeah, and you were telling about the place in Allentown.
Yes.
Yeah, and Heather that is running for office.
Uh-huh.
We don't talk politics, but she's a Keystone Oaks graduate.
Mhm.
So I accepted her friend request. I had interviewed earlier in the year at a good friend of mine promotes women and stuff, and I filmed their shows, of
Mhm.
course. And she's a judge and a representative, and so she sent a friend request, and I go and look on there, and I see the Allentown place, and you go, I have to sing a song to Heather.
Yes.
I heard the song,
Oh, and
you said how lively you are there, not subdued.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
You were exactly like you described, and there was a great crowd there. I was amazed, and it looks like a beautiful place.
And Alan, if you heard, I was before the show, I was saying, what would be a great song to do that for Heather?
Yeah, you said
And I
that.
went through a million, and like it just came on. I said, thank you for being a friend. This is what she is, a friend and a confidant, and we love her.
No, I
She's
know.
just the greatest.
I was sitting there and I go, I just interviewed her and you said about how cool that place was. Then I see my new friend Heather.
Alan, we talked about the
Wednesday.
Psychokinesis?
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't
Synchro-
know. Telekinesis.
No psycho. Synchronicity of the universe. It's all connected.
I'm sorry.
By Carl Jung. You listened to half of it. You caught half of it.
As I said before, I never went to college. So I try to say big words and what the hell they mean.
Well, neither did I. I didn't make it, but I read the dictionary.
Yes, you said you do. That's
And I read different things too.
That's where
so.
you get your knowledge.
Yeah, I read a lot of books. I read every day, history and other things. And that brings
great.
us together, because when I see these patterns in life, people smarter than us write about it. So look at, we're living it.
There's a lot smarter than me.
Oh,
I don't
no.
know about you.
Well,
but
you can sing better than I ever could.
I'm okay.
No doubt. You are, truly. And over the years, I've heard you in many different places. So yes, you've done well. If you want to take a little break, and can you come back later and maybe do a song or two again?
What time would that be?
Here's
What
what.
time would you do?
Are you happy?
Yes.
Then do a song like that.
Oh,
A
okay.
happy song.
Oh, I got one.
Because I want to do something uplifting. I figured you would have that instantly. Because
Oh,
you're
yes.
that positive person like
Yes.
me. Yeah.
That's the one I did before.
When?
You Are My Sunshine.
Yeah. I like it. Why do you think I have you back? We can do this.
Okay.
This is Pittsburgh Sportsline now. You've been on it about 4 or 5 times.
Yes.
Look
And
at, I added
appreciate it.
your 1,000 to my collection of the other 3 I had.
And I
They were all
appreciate
framed.
it. And Alan, and I appreciated you brought my frames in that I sent you years ago. I appreciated that.
Oh, you're welcome.
And I decided to handwrite that last one. I wanted that
It's
to be
special.
personal, and I signed it for you.
No, it's special. Yeah, that's a
And
keeper.
And I'm glad you liked it. I'm
I
very
did.
glad you said you really.
I listened to it and I like the words, and it just hit me again. You're hitting everything in the heart here today.
Alan,
Thank you.
like I say, when you write the truth, it seems to come up.
Yes,
The truth.
it does, and I'm glad you're inspired right up here all the time.
By you.
Oh,
I'm going to
thank
go home
you.
and write about you.
Oh my goodness, not
I can.
again.
You want me? I'll do it right now. Yeah. He's a friend that you'll always love. He was sent from above. See, I just thought of that. I just really did.
Go and think in the waiting room right
Okay,
now. And
okay.
come back with something else.
Okay,
Thank
okay,
you.
thanks, okay.
And thank you for the $2 you doubled Smoking Jim.
Ellen, you know what?
And I appreciate it.
I have more in the car. I'm going to bring more money.
Oh, wow.
I am. I
Thank
keep it in
you.
my glove compartment.
That'll help others.
I will.
I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, we're going to do a little break. The control room told me we'll be back in whatever time it takes to figure it out. See you then.
Alas, poor talking machine. I knew him well. A fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy?
Dave, I'm not dead. I'm still doing Pittsburgh Sportsline every Tuesday night and many other weekly shows on BPTV.
That's great, Al, but then who's this?
I don't know, but we must leave right now. Let's go. I don't know how to edit.
But I can.
I can't work this camera.
But I can.
I can't get this to work. But I can. I can do this. Now I need you to do the rest. Please volunteer at BPTV. Josh, let's get this show on the road. I grew up in a sports family. My dad, of course, that was my hero. He was a basketball referee for over 30 years. Met a lot of great people. Have any of you ever heard of George Couples? He was a man who used to call our house and schedule my dad for City League basketball games. Just been a passion in my life. And as I got older, I found out about horses, and I ended up owning a stable. And I was asked to be on a sports show with Roger Houston called the Meadows Racing Network. And when we were done, I said, boy, that'd be something great. Maybe someday I could have a TV show. Back in 2011, I had a conversation with some friends about sports that piqued my interest in how could we start a sports talk show on TV. Well, I found out I could go to public access TV in Bethel Park and I'd be able to produce my own sports talk TV show. I'm Al Levine, volunteer producer of Pittsburgh Sportsline on BPTV. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that little promo there with me in it. I was alive, so it was very interesting. So we'll go from there. Guess what? See this flyer? You want me to, I'll get Vinny to pull in on the flyer because I got to brag. I got a great guest that just came in. It's his third event of the day. He's a working, traveling man. His name's Nathaniel with the Alzheimer's Association locally here. Erin Ward does shows with Alzheimer's, been on their board and everything. She said this is a great flyer. And I told her it's a great flyer. I called him up. He did it in an hour. The next day I saw it was 2024. You corrected it in 10 minutes later, and we got 2025. We got Nathaniel here. Introduce yourself, tell them your name. And
happy to be here, and one of these years we'll make sure the year is actually right the first time I do the
next
flyer.
Year.
Yes.
I'm positive for number 4. We got number 3 in the hopper here. No, this is just great. Thank you for being a busy working man and traveling man, and you made it to BPTV studio again.
Yes, thank you for being here. Thank you for having me and doing this for 3 years.
No, you're welcome. I'm blessed and honored to be able to do it on TV, live streaming on Pittsburgh Sportsline. We're on TV, Verizon 32, Comcast 21, only in Bethel Park. We're out there. We got somebody made a comment. Dave Cable's watching. Shout to Dave Cable. Marco Rody's watching. They're at Italian Day. The Rodys are. Johnny Mariano as for the previous 2 years, this is a very good thing you are doing. Besides all the information and entertainment you give with your other shows, you are giving so much help to people by doing this telethon. I will see you this week with my donation. Best wishes, friends. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate it. Again, if you want to donate, we have the link on the screen. You can donate as little as $1. And if you want to donate more and you're able to, all money is accepted. I'm trying to help others and help families that went through what my 3 sisters and dad went through. And it's horrific, and it only gets worse. So find out where and when you can get help now. Nathaniel, what do you have to add to that? Anything you do, tell them if they call up and say, Al Levine said to call you. I got a parent that is starting to have issues with trying to cook, walk, even remembering things.
Absolutely. So the first and best place to go is going to be our 24/7 helpline.
Okay.
That number is 800-272-3900.
I never been this old before, so repeat it again
You
slow.
got it. 800-272-3900.
His diction is excellent.
Thank you.
We got that out. And then what will they provide?
They can provide just about anything that someone might need when they're going through a dementia
All right,
journey.
say that they're having trouble cooking, because that's one of the things with my mother. A year or two before we thought she had a problem, she'd say, Alan, could you cook and make me something? And I just said, I cook, so yeah, I'll do it. Then I'm like, why is she asking me that?
Right.
And it was so early, and I had just gotten married a year or so before, and she was having some issues.
Yeah, so if it's something like that and you're just questioning what that might be.
I wonder, I got questions.
Yeah.
They didn't have answers back then in the mid-'80s.
That was back then, but we're in
You weren't even
2025
born.
now. No, I wasn't. But there's been a lot of progress now, so there's a lot more information and answers out there.
That's why I'm here today, and you're here.
Yes. If people are interested in just having a little bit of knowledge of, hey, I'm seeing these changes in my mom or in whoever.
Yeah.
Could this be something to look into? The helpline could tell you whether it is or
what do
whether
we
it's
do
not.
next?
Yeah, it gives you a first step, a first place to go to. And if they are recognizing some of the symptoms, we have the 10 warning signs of Alzheimer's.
You want to go over them?
I don't know them all off the top of my head. That's one of those things that I'm not an expert on.
I'm quick-witted, and I only ask questions when you know it. But if you just tell them a couple
Yeah,
that are
so
at the top of your brain, because I
Sure.
trust you.
Yeah, so one of the most common things that people think about is memory-related issues, not being able to, recall where they put their house keys or where their wallet is. And the thing with that sign and all of our warning signs is that they are not necessarily a tell-all that someone might have the
Right,
disease.
and I need you to make that point, because I've read many things over the years, having a mother that died of Alzheimer's. Some of it may have been she was a sickly woman, cooked with aluminum pots,
Right.
and she had mercury and allergy shots for years, and they don't use mercury anymore.
Right.
And they tell you not to have aluminum pots. So a sickly woman, I think some of that exacerbated it. I tell this story to show extremes. She had a great-grandfather in Austria that lived to be 105,
Wow.
and they said he outlived 5 wives.
Wow.
So what a story. And her own mother saw my mom pass away. She lived to be in her mid-80s. And her dad, he had a sad thing. He was 72, and they did a gallbladder surgery, and this is back in 1975. He died on the table. They said the surgery was a success, but he died.
Yeah.
So you never know with technology how much better it got, and he might have lived to his 80s or so.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's why it was shocking with my mom. So when you think about it, like I've even seen people help and give you tips on how to remember your keys
Yes.
and stuff like that. So you can do that. Like me, I come into my house, go to the door, I got a little hook, and I have a paneled wall. I have a hook for my key.
Right.
My key's always there. If it's not there, where'd I put it? So I check my pocket.
And it's usually there, right?
Yes.
It's the same for me. I have one spot that my keys go, and every other time they're in my pocket.
And it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because if you are having a problem and you didn't remember that,
Right.
you can go back and go, oh, it's just whatever. And if you make, like, I just turned 69, and I'm still pretty quick, but you do learn and lose different things that you might remember.
Yeah, you
And
can.
it doesn't mean you have a problem.
Exactly.
And then that's like, people would kid about Alzheimer's, and I never would, but they'd say, yeah, I'm getting Alzheimer's, and it's not funny.
It's not, and there's still a lot of misconceptions out there that people,
Truly.
Some myth that people joke about that it's an old person's disease, when there's been science that has shown that it's not just an older person's disease.
Well, you
People
know what
can
I
be-
found out? You may not have known this, but back when my mom got it, my ex-sister-in-law worked at the VA. And she said there actually were cases documented that people were 29 years old.
Yes, that's what I was just going to say.
I figured I could beat you on that.
You did. Very rarely in their 20s, but it can happen.
Right.
But there's been several cases of people in their 30s. I know people personally that have been affected in their late 40s.
Wow.
So
Well, that
it
was my
does
mother.
affect anyone and
My
everyone.
mother was 49 when we finally took her to somebody to check her out.
Right.
And they misdiagnosed her. I told them earlier, they put her in Western Psych, and they had her on heavy medication thinking she was depressed.
Yeah.
And she told me, and it rings, I'll repeat myself, she goes, Alan, I need help. I shouldn't be here.
Right.
And imagine she was that cognizant of that. That's what's so sad.
But that's one of those other things that was of the times, unfortunately, is that
Right.
dementia is still being discovered and being learned about. Back in the 80s, it was often misdiagnosed as
No, good
depression or
points.
something.
No, good points.
So it happened a lot more often than
Yeah.
people
Well,
realize.
I witnessed it in my family, and you know, your family actually. My dad felt guilty. Like, what did he do wrong? And that's the other thing, that people need help with counseling and other help that way.
Yes.
But we didn't know what to do back then. He was working full time, refereeing basketball games and City League championships. So he was a busy guy, and he felt bad about all that.
Yeah. Well, and if there's someone in that case today, going back to that helpline, they are often a resource that can connect the caregiver to resources they may need as well.
How'd I do on segue into that?
Perfectly. So that number again, because I love repeating it, is
Yes.
800-272-3900.
And I got it from the first time.
Yes, you did. But with that helpline, if caregivers need resources as well, we have both in-person and virtual support groups that caregivers can go to talk with
okay.
others, to go through that
So
dementia
it's like a
journey.
community almost.
Yeah, it's giving them a sense of community with others that have gone through a diagnosis. It's led by trained support group facilitator
Of course.
volunteers through the Alzheimer's Association. So those are available, like I said, in person and online. They can be found through the helpline, or we also have an online resource called
Oh,
the
really?
Community Resource Finder.
Wow, how
Though-
do I know with community there?
exactly.
Unbelievable here.
The website for that is alz.org/CRF. CRF representing the Community Resource Finder.
I love
and
that.
it's
Yeah.
not just a resource for the Alzheimer's Association, though you can find our support groups, our education programs, and more. It's truly a resource for the entire community. So if you need to look into long-term care, if you need
Right.
to look into hospice, if you need to look into home health,
Yeah.
if you need an elder law attorney, it's a
You
resource
know
that
what? Elder
these-
law is such a key thing
Yes.
nowadays, because you just hear so many tragedies with it.
Right.
And how are they doing it when now we have laws?
Yeah. There's been a lot more progress
I
there
have
in being
personal
able to support
friends
them
that
as well.
Have cases that are unbelievable. We won't talk about that here, but yeah, call. And that's why donate at least $1. Rachel Ann gave me $2. Smoking Jim gave me $1. So we're trying to build it up slowly but surely, because guess what? You can find this information now, and you need the help. Anybody going through this with any family member can get help.
Absolutely.
And that's why we're doing it today. Stay purple.
Yes. Painting the town purple as often as we can.
And we're not Raven fans. Had to share that because this is a Pittsburgh Sportsline special.
That does make sense.
Yeah,
Hence
Three
the
Rivers
paint
Stadium
here.
with
Yes, it's
John
beautiful.
John O'Prasak does the painting. He puts Monongahela sand in every painting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he has Art Rooney painting in the Hall of Fame. He has a Bush painting in the Bush Library.
Okay.
And he does Sarah's Candy Boxes paintings. He's at Pittsburgh Pirates Stadium with Roberto paintings.
Yeah.
And he's here in my studio.
That's awesome. The best one, right?
Yeah, Three Rivers. I got many memories with all
Yeah.
those championships.
Absolutely.
Unlike you young puppies, you don't get to see them as much.
My family used to joke that I was the reason the Pirates started to go downhill because I was born in '93, and
Oh,
yeah, so
I remember Andy Van Slyke, Bonds, and Bobby Bonilla.
yeah,
Yeah, and after
those
that-
names go above me a little bit.
Well, they're before. You weren't even.
Yeah.
You were in a diaper back then. So you were worried about who's changing you and feeding you.
Yes, the food, the important part.
Of course. And look, you're grown up now, so
Yes.
you know that. Yeah, and it's just great. Hey, you teased me with a bag.
Yeah.
I like surprises, so surprise me.
Yeah, so I just have a little bag here for you. You can go ahead and go through it now or later.
Oh, we
But-
do it now. I'm
absolutely.
about
Go
show
ahead.
and tell.
So some of the resources in there, we do have brochures and resources
Well,
available.
we'll need Vinny on the camera. Get a close up.
Yeah, so-
I'll hold him like. See, I can fan stuff up.
Absolutely. You're an expert at it.
I got some skills here.
But there are resources that we have available, and we try to get them into the community as often as possible.
Thank you, and I will
Understanding
try
the
to share
disease.
this with other people that I know.
Yeah,
Thank you.
so understanding the disease, looking at caregiver resources, our helpline, things like that. That's all information that we have in different brochures, and that's just a small sampling of some of them.
No, it's only, what, about 4 of them?
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at how Vinny did. He got them all. We're good. Great shot, Vinny. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I'll put those down. Let's see what's next.
And then the rest of the stuff
Stay
for doing this for
tuned
3
in there,
years.
Vinny.
We just have some cool things to
I
as a
got
swag
cool
bag for ya.
sunglasses.
Yeah. Wanted to give you some extra purple and some things to help represent our brand throughout the year.
No, I appreciate it. We'll see what he shows to the people there. Look at that.
Yeah,
Sunglasses.
The fun thing about those, whether you keep them for yourself or give them to maybe one of your top donors of this year,
Whoa.
they actually change color in the sun to make them purple as well.
When I go out and leave here at 6 o'clock, I'm going to put them on.
They'll be purple for you real quick.
There you go. Let's see what else. Uh-oh. Whoa.
Just some different stuff about some of our different events.
Here, let's try to let me maneuver here. I
Yeah,
gotta
you
maneuver.
lay the stuff out. I'll just start talking about it
Yeah.
and some of the different
Oh
events
my
that we have to
goodness.
support our mission as
Well,
well.
here I can do this.
Perfect model for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have just different stuff, different swag for our campaigns. So with what you're doing this year, as you know, for the past 3 years, it has supported the Longest Day campaign. So we have a pair of gloves and a pen there that have the Longest Day logo in it.
Yeah.
And one thing I wanted to share about the Longest Day is that it has been a campaign
Look at
for
that
the
hat.
Alzheimer's Association.
Look at that hat. Looking good there.
The Longest Day campaign has been around with the
There we
Alzheimer's
go.
Association for over 13 years. And in that time,
Wow.
it has raised over $92 million for the Alzheimer's Association.
Congratulations. That's
And
great.
you're a part of that, so I wanted to say thank you.
You're
with some
welcome.
swag.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Yeah.
And
then
I'll hold the pen up.
we
there.
also
get-
have,
we get a 2-for-1 here,
Yeah.
Penny.
We also have some swag for our Rivals to End Alls event. That is a flag football fundraiser that's powered by young professional women here in the city of Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and where do they do that at?
It's a lot of fun. They do it at Highmark Stadium where the Pittsburgh Riverhounds play.
I was just there. I got to tell you that, with my kidney transplant, they do a kidney walk September 28th.
Yeah, I saw that was coming
I'm
up.
filming a show there.
Okay.
Where I'm going to interview anybody that they send up to me. We're going to film from 8:30 in the morning till noon when they shut down.
Oh, that's awesome.
So think about that. Someday you can hire me to do something for. Don't you have an Alzheimer walk coming?
We do have our own walk coming. Thank you for that extra transition there.
Yeah. Well, I can. Wait, there might be one more thing. What is this?
So the last
I'm
one's
a little
just a little
stressed
one.
out.
No, it's a good one. It's just
I'm
a little window.
stressed.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So just some, stress relief, especially caregiver
how did I
stress,
know?
is
Yeah,
important
I got
to
that for
focus
you.
on. So having a little stress ball with our information and our helpline is a great thing that we take to, community health fairs or give to our community partners.
Look at that.
But it's just caregiver stress is something that we try to focus on as well because caregiver health is very important when it comes to a dementia
I
diagnosis
know.
and a dementia
I
journey.
need it.
Yeah.
I need it now. We need donations.
Yes.
Get those donations in. Wait, how's my hair? Okay.
You look great.
Thank you. Let me stuff this stuff in. It was so neat in there. Thank you.
Yeah. But as you had mentioned, we do have the Walk 10 Alzheimer's event as well. So our Walk 10 Alzheimer's event here in Pittsburgh is coming up on Saturday, October 18th.
Oh,
And it
wow.
also takes place at Highmark Stadium. So we'll
Wow.
be there in October. It's always a great, fun time. And last year, the Pittsburgh Walk 10 Alzheimer's event raised over $700,000.
Wow.
Making it the 26th top event in the entire country. So we're striving to do more. We're striving to stay in the top 30
Maybe
as
you
well.
need the talking machine and a Pittsburgh Sportsline special edition
Yeah.
to come out and interview people and put it like we're live streaming and everything like that. I'm looking for some business
That's
there.
a great idea. I can get you connected to the right people for
Well,
that.
you let me in the door, and I'll take care of business.
You got
and
it.
If I could help that way, I'd be honored. I could even wear my knit hat on a summer day.
Yeah, well, it's an October day, and
Okay.
the weather's been up and down every year.
Has
so
it been cool a couple times?
There's
or-
been a couple of times it's been cool and you need some layers. There's been a couple times where it's been a monsoon, and there's been times where the weather has been perfect. But people always turn out. It's a great turnout for the event, and it's really a sea of purple taking over Highmark
That
Stadium.
is great. Hey, we may do business there. I'm putting it out there. I'd love to
Absolutely.
help out and promote the teams.
Sure, yeah.
You know, and why they're there. I always ask a simple question whenever I'm doing events. Why are you here?
Yeah.
Like I do this Joey Fabus Childhood Cancer Foundation 5K 1 mile run walk every September. And I go, what are you doing here? They go to support Joey, who died at 9 years old of brain cancer.
Right.
They've raised over $100,000 in 10 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's a great family, the Fabus family there. So, yeah, if I can help out, I do that with nonprofits. So, get me a name and number, and we'll
You
do
got
something.
it.
I'll even interview you again.
Yeah, I'll be there. So
All right. No, that'd be good. And what would be one of the most important things to look for when you have somebody that's having some difficulties that you know it's not normal?
yeah, so there's
Because these questions come up, and, you know, we were stunned that, you know, my mother was suffering like that.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is there's not really one easy thing to look for. As I
Right.
mentioned, there are 10 warning signs. But the thing that I'll say about those is that it's more about the number of warning signs that you recognize in someone that it may be a perfect opportunity to
Well,
talk to
like
a doctor.
we're talking, I don't see any signs of a problem, and I hope there's none with me right now.
Right.
But if you're seeing different things that happen and it doesn't seem normal, then call that help number.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
call the helpline 800-272-3900. They can talk to you about what you're recognizing and if it may be
'Cause they
a
can
sign
ask,
or not.
yeah.
Yeah. And if they do think that it is something to look into, they can talk to you about finding a doctor and being able to
And they
make
can
those
dir-
connections
They
in
can
your
direct
community
you
as
to
well.
do that type of thing.
Yeah, they'll walk you through the process, help you out, give you as much information and resources as possible, because we want people to know that the Alzheimer's Association is there for them. We unfortunately can't always, have a diagnosis right away that you know where to go.
everybody wants
but-
it instant.
Right.
You're a young man, so you know you can't get everything instantly. I'm
Yeah,
old
but-
and I always wanted it, but I didn't. So,
But now, with the Alzheimer's Association, we want everyone to know that we are the first stop that people should go to when they do hear those words, unfortunately. We
Yeah.
want to be there to support them, offer our resources, and help you. There's more resources out there. There's more clinical trials and research being done to
I've
help,
heard that, yeah.
different aspects going on right now. I know I mentioned last year that there were 2 effective treatments on the
Yes,
market.
you did.
Those are still going strong,
Oh,
and there's
good.
still more research being done. And also recently, within the past couple of months, there has been a blood test passed as well to help
Wow.
diagnose and earlier as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, early preventive care can help.
Absolutely.
No doubt
Preventative
about it.
care, diagnostics, the research really covers it all. It's not just looking to the cure, which we do want to do.
Right.
But we need those diagnostics and the preventative measures to help assist with that as well.
No, that is great. Hey, we're going to take a commercial or a little promo break, but I want to thank Nathaniel for coming in on your day.
Thank you for
and
having me.
I'll let you hit the road and go to the next stop.
Absolutely. I'll be around. If you see someone in purple, it might be me.
Okay, I'm looking. All right, we'll hit that promo. I grew up in a sports family. My dad, of course, that was my hero. He was a basketball referee for over 30 years. Met a lot of great people. Have any of you ever heard of George Couples? He was a man who used to call our house and schedule my dad for City League basketball games. Just been a passion in my life, and as I got older, I found out about horses, and I ended up owning a stable. And I was asked to be on a sports show with Roger Houston called the Meadows Racing Network. And when we were done, I said, boy, that'd be something great. Maybe someday I could have a TV show. Back in 2011, I had a conversation with some friends about sports that piqued my interest in how could we start a sports talk show on TV? Well, I found out I could go to public access TV in Bethel Park and I'd be able to produce my own sports talk TV show. I'm Al Levine, volunteer producer of Pittsburgh Sportsline on BP TV. Frank Fanera, owner of Olive Oil's Pizzeria and the Hillcrest Shopping Center on Route 88. Call them at 412-831-1900. Every Tuesday night, Olive Oil's Pizzeria provides the host and the amazing volunteer crew with an XL pepperoni pizza and a full steak hoagie. They are delicious. Olive Oil's is proud to support Pittsburgh Sportsline and the volunteers at BPTV. Stay Joey strong. Joey Fabus died at 8 years old of brain cancer known as DIPG. Since then, the family has come together with community members to create the Joey Fabus Childhood Cancer Foundation, a 501c3 nonprofit. Since being founded, they've raised over $100,000. Go to jfccf.org to learn more about DIPG, to help spread awareness, and to see how else you can support and donate towards the fight against this dreaded brain cancer. Always Be Smiling, a 501c3 designed to help children and families in need of kidney transplants. The B stands for Bennett, whose memory is embedded in this organization by his parents, Kristen and Dean. Despite the challenges he faced in his 16 and a half years of life, Bennett always had a smile on his face and spread kindness to everyone he could. Now, Always Be Smiling wants to pass on that kindness. Go to alwaysbesmiling.org to learn more and see how you can support or donate to this organization. The Bethel Park Community Foundation has money for you. I'm Al Levine, trustee on the board of this great organization. The BPCF focuses on raising money to provide scholarships, grants, endowments, and more. Grant requests are available online from $100 to $5,000. You can also attend fundraisers or donate. Go to bpcf.org to get more information and to stay up to date on upcoming events. The Bethel Park Community Foundation, focusing community resources, building for the future. The Bethel Park Historical Society is a 501c3 that serves Bethel Park. The Historical Society operates out of the Schoolhouse Arts and History Center, located at 2600 South Park Road. Look for the red and white trolley right out front. Reginald's Coffee is inside, and I've heard it's the best coffee around. To visit this great historical venue, email historicalsocietybp@gmail.com. Thanks for being in.
This looks amazing.
John is a great artist. Yeah. Oh, we're live.
Okay, we're live.
Whoa, this is live TV. Got Erin Ward, the legend of BPTV, in my mind still, and she's here. She said she had a nice lunch with her parents who live, I don't know, hundreds of feet away from me.
Yes,
we'll
very
put
close.
it like that. They're close. And we got part 2 to find out more
We do.
about what you can open people's minds about. Don't forget to donate. Click on that link. It's my page, the Talking Machine Telethon page. Little as $1. I got 6,700 close friends, so I figure if you can afford more, great, but that dollar helps out for Alzheimer's. That's what we're looking for. So, all right, what more can you tell us? Because I'm waiting.
I can add on to that.
Okay.
The Alzheimer's Association is divided into chapters. So the Greater Pennsylvania chapter covers most of Pennsylvania except for Philly. That's Delaware Valley chapter.
Yeah.
We don't care about them.
Well, we're from Pittsburgh,
Exactly.
so we can't help it.
So, yeah, we're biased.
Yes.
But every dollar that is raised in the Greater Pennsylvania chapter stays in the Greater Pennsylvania
Wow,
chapter.
that's super.
So all of the money that we raise here that's donated for the association stays in this area and goes to
help.
research in this area.
Get on.
And I think in the last couple of years we've given over $500,000 to the University of Pittsburgh for their Alzheimer's research.
And I heard they're doing great things there.
They are
Yeah.
doing great things there. I have a friend that works there, and he usually comes out to our events. He's a great pinball player.
Is
So
he?
he is.
I used to be back in the day. I may have to stop in there.
You're welcome to come down. Everyone is welcome to come down, get some prizes, grab yourself a drink. Last year, Vellum did drink specials for us.
Wow.
So $1 from the drinks came on. We haven't talked to them about that yet, but I'm hoping we can do something again. But they're a great venue. And you don't just have to play our pinball game,
Right.
which is one ball to try to get the longest ball. Play for the longest amount of time for the longest day.
Whoa.
Is our spiel.
Yeah.
And our record in the last 9 years is, I think, about 3 minutes and 12 seconds.
Wow.
And we have had a 12-year-old and an 8-year-old win prizes. Like, it is you don't have to be a good pinball player. Sometimes it's
Well,
just about luck.
You won't. You know, I know a lot of things and
Yep.
people and stuff. Well, I have a story for you. I'm 18 years old.
Okay.
Got hired at the Pittsburgh Press, 18 and a half, right? And I'm working night turn on the Post-Gazette. And we had different shifts, and I was friends with this one guy, an older guy. He would sweat all the time, and he'd wipe the sweat off, and his name was Magoo. Didn't know his name for a while, then I learned it was John Reagan. And he liked my grandfather, Abe Levine, may he rest in peace. He worked at the newspapers, helped found the production department in the 20s. So I was finishing up early on a production with the comics. Remember those thick comics? My department put them all together.
Very nice.
And
That's an important department
yeah,
right there.
and he always called me Levine. So he goes, "Hey, Levine, you want to meet me at Benny's Bar in Market Square?" And it's after 11 o'clock. He goes, "So they'll open the slot to see who you are and say you're here for Magoo." So I go, "Yeah, I'll be done at 11. Walk up from Pittsburgh Press on the 34 Boulevard of the Allies, 10-minute walk. I walk up and I go, I got to be crazy. I'm going to Market Square. There's all these other bars. The bar wasn't Benny's. It had another name. To this day, I don't know it. The owner was an old guy named Benny. So I knock on the door and I'm like, this is like a movie.
Yes, it sounds like it.
Pulls the slot. "Who are you here for?" I go, "Magoo." He goes, "Come on in." Walk right in. There's my guy, half bald, sweating. He got a glass, a drinking glass, short glass, a cocktail glass full of whiskey. He goes, "Levine, you want one of these?" I said, "No, no, I'm like 19 years old." And they didn't card you. Sorry, I did have a drink. I go, "Can I have a Miller?" I get a bottle of Miller. I'm drinking. There's a slot machine right there, one of the ones without flippers. It's the old school that you shake them.
Yep.
And he goes, kept going, "Levine, you want to play?" He's playing. He's going, "I can't do it." No, I'm in the best shape, young kid. I'm doing it. I'm hitting things. I'm winning. So they paid off in cash, right? So he gets $20 bill and he goes, "Thanks, Levine. You just earned me $20. How about another drink?"
Nice.
That's my pinball story.
That's awesome. So that's one of the older styles when it wasn't on legs, when it was like a tabletop.
No, this was on
It
legs.
was on legs, but it didn't have the flippers yet. or
No
the plunger,
flippers, no
right?
plunger.
Yeah.
You just shot the ball out.
And that's when they were true games of chance.
Yes.
And they were illegal in most states.
I understand that. That's why when I'm up there, I'm an innocent kid from Greentree. And I'm like, what am I into? You like what I called it. When friends of mine go, "What are you doing there?" First they thought I was going to Juniata. I didn't. I gave up my college to have a good job and a well-paying job. And I go, "I'm at the University of Pittsburgh Press." And they go, "What are you learning?" I go, "It's the wild, wild west in downtown Pittsburgh."
Yes, it is.
I go, "You know I can drink." They go, "You're only 19 years old." I go, "They don't even card you."
They do not. Well, they didn't back then, that's for sure. They do now.
And
They're
that
a
was
little
in
more
the
strict.
70s.
Yep.
But no, the machine, I remember shaking it and all that and getting it in the different slots, and it was ringing it up, and paid them $20.
The 70s was a game changer for pinball. And it was illegal in New York until I think the early 2000s.
Yeah.
There is a big scene in New York now. We actually hold Pinburgh here in Pittsburgh too.
Wow,
We
I
just
didn't
held that a
know
couple
that.
weeks ago. It is an international pinball tournament, and before COVID, it was the largest in the world at 1,000 players.
No way.
Yeah, and
Wow,
we-
that slipped past me.
We just had 250 players in Bridgeville.
Hey, you told me about Pogo Stick Championships.
I have Dave to thank for that. He found out about it and sent a crew there. So
I know, we went
it was
and
amazing.
filmed. Yeah,
it
2
was
days.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, see, we have good memories here. Thanks.
We do.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of cool things here at BPTV. So if you want to do cool things too, come volunteer at BPTV.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Contact Dave Cable.
Agreed.
Definitely. No, he gets you going and he sets it all up. Look,
He does.
I've probably gone through 30 different people or more since the legendary Aaron Ward and Devin Shea.
Yeah, this is a great place to learn. Dave has a lot of wonderful equipment and is a wonderful teacher.
Yeah, and
you learn a lot.
And look, we live stream now.
We do.
So this is being live streamed on YouTube. Our YouTube page, we're up to 407 followers. We're trying to get to 1,000. We're working
I'm sure
on
we'll
it.
get there soon.
And we only have almost 7,500 followers on Pittsburgh
Oh, wow.
Sportsline. Only.
Only. It's just a small following.
I remember when we started.
Remember when I think you were trying to hit 1,000?
Yes.
I remember that
even
big push.
100 was first, the
Yep.
push to get to
Yep.
100. But we've matured on that thanks to you. And no, I just appreciate it. So any other, I know you got tons of information.
Well, I was going to tell you one of the fun things. So the longest day started because the fundraising was over the summer.
I wanted you to say that to him.
Yes. It's been, well, I've been doing it for 10 years, 9 years with the Flip Off Falls Pinball Tournament.
Yeah.
And when I started, it was a very short run, and it ended in September, and I think it didn't even start until March or somewhere between March and May.
Oh, wow.
Was the only fundraising. So it happened over the summer, which was the summer solstice for the longest day.
Makes sense.
But they have extended the fundraising year-round now, officially. And I think the last 3 or 4 years we've been able to
Wow.
fundraise now. So they're rebranding next year, and they're calling it Do What You Love for Alls. So the premise is the same.
What a concept.
You still do a fundraiser. You do what you already do. You already love. You love to talk, so you have a telethon. I love to play pinball, so we have a pinball tournament. Bakeries that love to bake have baked goods that are usually purple, all kinds of things. And so we can do it all year round now. We don't have to focus around the summer solstice.
No, that is so cool because I saw because I started 3 years ago, I saw, different things, and I'm like, I don't understand all this. So
Yep.
thanks for clarifying. I had questions,
Yes.
and I didn't have to ask them, so you did well.
No, I got it. And that is how our premise started. For the longest day, you try to play the longest ball.
Right.
You purposely pick a very old, very hard machine.
Yeah.
You can't trap the ball, so they can't hold it.
Yeah.
But,
No, that is great. Do you
it's
do
great.
any electronic machines or anything like Pac-Man or anything like that? Or
We do not have anything going on with the arcade scene quite yet. We do have a couple things we would like to do. The company that we partner with, Pittsburgh Pinball, that donates their machine to us
I know
every
them.
year.
Yeah, I know.
They
Aren't
have-
they out in the North Hills or?
So they're in the Penn Hills area.
Yeah,
Pittsburgh
some-
Pinball.
yeah.
Yep. Although there is the Pittsburgh Pinball Dojo that is out in Bellevue.
That's where I think I met.
Yep.
I met the owner of that years ago.
John and Jake. Yep. Yep.
I did meet them. Yeah, I was. What was I doing then? I was helping with a magazine called Pittsburgh Pet Connections. So I was, I
Yeah.
can talk. So
Yep.
I wanted them to take.
Oh, so can they.
Yeah.
Yes, they can.
They were good guys. I
They're
remember
very good
now.
guys. Yes,
yeah,
they
I
are.
was impressed because back 70s and 80s, I had friends that bought the machines that they loved, and they had them in their house, and they kept talking about these guys. And I said, I named a couple of them. They've since passed, and they
Yep.
go, "Yeah, this guy comes out and he bought that and that one." So they were so informative. I can see what you're doing
They
with
are
people
very
like that.
informative. Yes. They do that, and the Vellum does have arcade machines as well as pickleball
Ah, okay.
and ping pong and pool and board games and puzzles.
Well,
all
you know,
kinds
I
of
got
fun
to
things.
pull one thing out. I was in the, you know, there's like Pong and all these things. But then there was a game called Radar Scope. And it had little attacking things and all that. That
Okay.
became my favorite game. Smithfield News in downtown Pittsburgh, they had all the games and stuff, you know, 70s, 80s,
Still
90s.
there, though.
Yeah.
Games aren't there
I went
anymore,
up there, a couple weeks ago. I was by just to reminisce.
Yeah.
And Radar Scope, we would have a lunch hour from like 9:15 to 11:40. So if we came back, we'd come back a little early at 11 o'clock so we could play pinball.
Yep.
And they go, "Oh, we doing Radar Scope again?" I go, "Yes."
Yep.
So there'd be 4 or
yep.
5 of us playing
Playing that
Radar
game.
Scope. Yeah, we just
Yeah.
loved it. Thanks for letting me reminisce some more.
My pleasure. That is, I enjoy pinball.
Yeah.
And there are several leagues in Pittsburgh too that you can play in. There's
Well, this won't blow your mind, but I actually looked in the 70s to buying, because I had dabbled in real estate, bought a building, and I wanted to open up a pinball shop because one of my favorite songs is with The Who,
Yep.
Pinball Wizard. Yeah. And I looked into buying it and doing it, and I was worried about whether it was just going to be a fad type of thing. Because
Yeah.
you started seeing the electronic games come out, so I backed off, and I was right.
The interest has definitely ebbed and flowed. There's
Right.
been wanes
Well,
and
it goes, yeah,
Yep,
you see it.
you do. It is coming back these days with multiple. They lost a lot of manufacturers of pinball machines several years ago. A lot have gone out of business, but we've had at least 2 or 3 reopen.
Oh, really?
Recently,
Now
yes.
that's good news.
At Pinburg, we had a brand new manufacturer. The first game they ever did, they peeled the plastic off it before we opened for the
How
event.
cool was that?
It was very cool. So
Yeah.
that was a lot of fun to watch. So those things are fun.
No, it's all
Yeah.
good stuff. Please donate. We're trying to entice you. You can do all these things yourself. You can copy off of me, Aaron, or guess what? Be creative on something else.
Yes, there's a million things you can do. We have people that ride their bike across the state from Pittsburgh to Philly or across the country. Some people go from DC to Pittsburgh
Really?
or Philly. Yes.
That is so cool.
We do. There's a gentleman, I believe his name is Kevin Lockwood, who for Pennsylvania is one of the top fundraisers for like the last 10 years. And he rides his bike in honor of his mother. And they ride from Philly to Pittsburgh, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, well, they want to get back here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yep.
need to.
Yep.
Leave them in
So
Philly.
they
there.
they do a lot of good deeds. We have bakeries, we have golf outings,
Sure.
pickleball, bridge clubs.
Yeah, and pickleball's so popular now, too.
It really is.
Yeah, it's going crazy.
And actually, I think it's the Bridge Club this year, one of the major sponsors for 2025 on the back of your shirt.
Oh, really?
I did notice
Here.
you have the 2025 one. Yep, the American Contract Bridge League is one of our diamond level global sponsors this year.
Wow,
Mm-hmm.
you're doing great. I'm glad you came in for part 2.
Yep.
You piqued me with being on the board and everything.
Mm-hmm.
What are some
the
of the
committee.
plans that you can tell us about?
So we get together once a month, and there's about 6 or 7 of us that meet, and we talk about how to recruit people to do the longest day,
Yeah.
how we can express more interest, events that we can get helping new recruits, and we make calls and ask people. We thank them for their donations and their things last
and we thank you for your donations.
We definitely do.
So you just do planning things and you
A
meet
lot of
with other
planning
people
things.
and
Yep.
give guidance and
Yep, Nathaniel is the coordinator for the longest day, so we meet with him every month. He
Oh,
provides
wow.
us with a list of people to call. As the volunteers on the committee member, we will call all of the people that have participated in the longest day, usually in the last year or 2.
Yeah.
Thank them, remind them when they can sign up again, and send a couple quarterly calls to remind people about some certain promos we have or
right.
events.
So you're
like-
proactive with this to keep it going.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
I
just
try.
not sign up and do your own thing. You can get
Not
help.
so much
and-
for me.
Yeah.
I am that overachiever there, so I can't just stop. My sister-in-law roped me into this when they started the ambassador program about 11 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And she only worked for the association about 6 months later, and 11 years later,
No.
I'm still here. Yes,
She cut
So-
you loose.
she did. She cut herself loose. She still works in memory care.
Oh, really?
So
Yeah.
yes, And that is how I actually got started in this. My parents owned a home health care agency, so I was a caregiver for
I remember
Alzheimer's
you
patients.
telling me about
Yes.
that and talking about this. Yeah.
And at the time that I started this, it wasn't even a requirement for doctors to tell patients or family that the patient had Alzheimer's.
I know.
So it was something that was just shocking to me growing up in healthcare that you could treat a patient and not tell them what you're treating them for.
Well,
that was just appalling to me.
Look at my mom when I've said in the 80s, they put her in Western Psych and thought she was depressed. Especially, no offense, but I have 3 sisters, so women are the stronger sex. Anybody wants to argue with me, I'm a sports guy, played sports. We couldn't be a day as a woman. And I have a strong daughter, just had my first grandson. Casey has a brand new baby, Nolan James.
Saw pictures. He's beautiful.
Oh,
Congratulations.
He's a cutie, and he was a preemie, 5 weeks.
Oh,
premature.
Wow. He did not look that small.
9.2 pounds. He had to stay in 3 weeks, and now he's 2 months at 12.5 pounds. He's in 6-month-old clothing.
Yep, that sounds about right.
He's as cute. He got the chubby cheeks, full head of hair.
He knows Grandpa Al makes those cooking shows. He's waiting, right?
And I'll have sports things for him.
Yep.
So no doubt we'll be
That's
doing
cute.
that. But no, it's just so good that you can do these things out there and help.
Yeah. Well, there's still such a large disparity with the Alzheimer's community because Alzheimer's still kills more people every year than breast cancer and prostate cancer combined.
I didn't know that.
Yes. The statistic is kind of appalling. The Alzheimer's Association is now the umbrella organization for all Alzheimer's and dementia. So they
Okay.
help with Parkinson's, frontal
Lobe
Lewy bodies,
yeah.
frontal temporal frontal lobal, I believe it's called.
Frontal lobal dementia.
Something like that.
Yeah, I've heard. Bruce Willis has it.
Yeah, I think it's specific to the temporal lobe, but they're the
You
umbrella
could be.
organization.
You have the details. I just have the media.
Yeah, it is just amazing when you hear the statistics. 55 million people worldwide with dementia, Alzheimer's or another
No
dementia.
way.
17 million Americans, and those 17 million Americans are estimated to have about 12 million unpaid family caregivers, like
12
family and
million.
friend.
Wow.
Unpaid. So that's not the nurses, the healthcare system, the people that are coming to
Right.
take care of them. These are the friends and the family that are taking care of them. And I know Nathaniel, when he was in here, mentioned how hard it is to take care of the caregiver.
Yes.
Because compassion fatigue is real. And people forget, everyone takes care of a baby.
Yeah.
Everyone remembers that. But taking care of someone that is slowly declining is so much harder because
Well,
the baby
yeah.
gets better.
Well, babies need help.
do.
We're the only mammals that are helpless and whatever, so that's what we got. That's our burden.
Yes.
And it's so bad that my dad tried to do it for a year with my mother.
Mm-hmm.
He actually was saying, what did I do wrong? He felt
Yeah.
he was beating himself up and felt so bad. I never saw my dad cry
It
until
is
that. And then we
so
had to
hard.
put her in a home, then
Mm-hmm.
another couple homes, and it was just terrible.
And especially in the 80s when they weren't realizing, when they thought it was just a part of aging, or
Yeah.
like that she was depressed, or
Right.
that it was something mental instead of like an actual degenerative disease.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's horrible to watch because if you've read any literature, there's a great book who I'm
Let me know. Lay it out there.
That is true. I should have known. I should have come better prepared in that.
Yes.
But one of the books I read, the person said an Alzheimer's patient dies twice. Once
Okay.
When their memory is gone, and another time when their body gives out. So you watch them die twice. So when it's your parent.
You know
and
what's so apropos? When my sister first saw my mother, it was a year after I was married, like 82. She was a prolific romantic reader. The book was upside down. My younger sister called me up because we were very close. My other two are a little different, but she called me up and said, Al, Mom is reading a book and it's upside down, so something's wrong. So I
Yeah.
came over the next day. And we started investigating, and my dad was a full-time, worker plus refereeing basketball, so you miss some of that.
Yep.
And then
You
you
do.
just think, especially, no disrespect, but women have problems. Well, guess what? They need help.
They do. And I think
Sorry
also
to get into this, but it's
people
needed.
are very good at hiding their symptoms as well. And especially when
Great
you're like,
point.
It's that really fine line to walk because yes, Did they forget their keys every day this week? Yes. But is it just because they're overwhelmed, they're stressed out, and they're tired? Or is it because there's something else happening?
Or like with me, I would come visit my mom. I had gotten married, and I liked her. She didn't drive, so I'd come over. She'd go, Alan, could you cook? It's getting near dinner time. And I'm like, yeah, I cook. So I'm like, sure, Mom, I'll do this. And I make it, and she, oh, this is great. Then after I did it for a few months, I go, like, what's wrong? But it didn't register because I had no basis of facts.
Yep. And it's hard, especially when you're not present 24/7, to notice those little things.
Yeah.
Especially when they just ask something simple like that. Hey, can you make dinner tonight? And you don't think anything of it.
You just made me think of this. My mother, probably in the 70s, fell and broke her elbow. And then in the 80s, she would walk down so gingerly our front steps, where I kept thinking this is odd. And then that's why when my sister said she was hiding reading, I'm like, guess what? This is, Dad, we got to do something.
It's all coming together now. Yeah.
And it was just those little things. It just revived. I'm like, yeah. And a couple times, I'm a bigger guy and she's 5'6", and I'd help her down the step, and I'm like, she's not even late 40s.
Yeah. And I think
that's what's weird, because she went through the stages so quickly. When we finally put her, after a year, she was having trouble eating. She needed a diaper. My dad's changing her, bathing her, plus working and all that. And he was so frustrated and angry at himself.
Yeah.
He was mad at himself. I had to talk him down a few times.
I think that is so incredibly common with the caregivers. And one thing people have to remember is that compassion fatigue is real.
Yeah.
And you have to take care of yourself, because you can't pour from an empty cup. And
Good point. I love that.
You have to take care of yourself, and you have to refill your cup every now and again, whether it's paying for a caregiver for a day so that you take yourself out or whatever.
Great wisdom.
You have to really do that, because it is hard to take care of. It is both cognitively, emotionally, and physically draining to take care of another human.
And I witnessed it, because being married and, whatever, I couldn't help out. And I was working full time, and my other three sisters, so when we finally sat down and we go, Dad, we have to put her in a home then and get care for her.
Yeah, and I think people that's one of the hardest things for families to admit, to get to that point, because you never want to put your family member in a home. You want to be the caregiver and let them die with dignity in their home where they're comfortable.
Amen to that. And that's why you need to donate at least $1. Help us out on the Telethon. I got to be like Jerry Lewis asking you for money.
Yep.
So get that money here to help. You keep Erin Ward on the board. She'll get things happening, and we'll have success. And I'm even asking Nathaniel. I'm helping the kidney walk. I said, I'll do that, a discounted fee, and I'll interview everybody and live stream them out to get more money. I'll boost that up for you.
Yeah, it is very important to donate to the association, because we offer all of those features, and I think it's something like 82 to 86% of all the money goes to research and the facilities. The rest is for administrative tasks. Their website has everything laid out where all of their money goes. Everything stays local in the region.
And I look back and go, if that were only available, look at the aggravation it would have been eliminated. And the stress factor.
It really is. And I think it's one of the most important things are those virtual and live community support groups.
Yeah.
Because so many people think they're alone and going through this by themselves, and they're
they
hard
do.
on themselves.
My dad was a personable guy like me. Basketball referee, knew everybody.
Yep.
And I'd see him at home. I'd come see him, and he's just, so upset and distraught. My dad was a strong guy, and I'm like, what's going on here?
Yep.
And I couldn't help him.
Yeah, well, you can't, because it's mostly internal. So you have to just remind them that they have to help themselves and be kind to themselves. Yeah. That's the biggest thing that I tell people. Remember to be kind to yourself. It's so hard to do this.
He was an exceptional guy. I've told about a eulogy. He had a flood in his basement, and it's in his garage. So we had to dig out a drain, and I'm soaked because of the rain and going in and out. My shirt's soaked. My dad actually offered his T-shirt because he was
Office
just
stack,
standing there. Yeah. So I go, there's a dad that offered his T-shirt right
Yeah.
off his back.
Yeah.
That's the kind of guy he was.
Yeah.
So he couldn't share that with anything. And guys are
Yeah.
not supposed to cry and ask for
Right.
help.
But maybe
He's
if
from
he
the old
had
school.
someone
Yeah.
he could talk to that was going through the same
That's-
thing.
that's
I
the
think
point.
another value of that is a lot of the pointers you can give to someone else. Because one of the other things that's so difficult with Alzheimer's are so many of the symptoms are different and unique to that
Yes.
individual. But there are some commonalities, and you can talk to people and be like, oh, well, my mother did that too. Here's how I soothed her
Look
for
at what
that.
I've been sharing with you.
Exactly. So I think that helps a lot, just that aspect to make you feel like you're not alone, and maybe there is something that you can do.
Well, again, like Nathaniel and I were talking about community. Mm-hmm. Just that alone, we all need that.
Yes, we do.
We all think we're strong and independent, especially me, but I ask for help. So
That's true. Because it does affect not just the individual and their family, but it does affect the community and the surrounding areas.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest points to make in that is Alzheimer's is going to cost the United States, Medicare and Medicaid, $384 billion this year.
that's a B.
That is a B. And if we don't find funding and find a way to slow this disease, it's going to cost Medicare and Medicaid over $1 trillion in 2050 in the next 25 years. So we will more than double the cost that we were paying today.
Thanks
That's
for
even
bringing
trippy.
these facts out. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. And, our NHI funding, the National Health Institute funding, was
Yeah.
cut this year. So all of that
we
research
got.
money.
I don't want to even get into politics, but
I don't want to get into politics either, but so the Alzheimer's Association and basically any research facility needs really donations right now to help with that
all
research.
I'll say is, where's common sense? And as a country, we always help people, so let's get back to that.
Let's get
That's
back to
why
that,
we're
yeah.
doing it today. $1. I'm only asking for $1. Help us out. Erin's going to hit the road here. I've kept
I
her for a
am.
double session.
Yep, but that's
Thank
all right.
you so much.
My pleasure, Al. It was nice seeing you today. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome, and thank you for helping others.
My pleasure.
And
Thank
me.
you for doing your telethon as well.
You're welcome.
Every little bit helps. That
I'm
dollar
trying.
does help people. It adds up, trust me. It really does.
Thanks for joining in. We're going to do a promo right now.
Alas, poor talking machine. I knew him well. A fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy?
Dave, I'm not dead. I'm still doing Pittsburgh Sportsline every Tuesday night and many other weekly shows on BPTV.
That's great, Al, but then who's this?
I don't know, but we must leave right now. Let's go. I don't know how to edit.
But I can.
I can't work this camera.
But I can.
I can't get this to work. But I can. I can do this. Now I need you to do the rest. Please volunteer at BPTV. Josh, let's get this show on the road. I grew up in a sports family. My dad, of course, that was my hero. He was a basketball referee for over 30 years. Met a lot of great people. Have any of you ever heard of George Couples? He was a man who used to call our house and schedule my dad for City League basketball games. Just been a passion in my life, and as I got older, I found out about horses, and I ended up owning a stable. And I was asked to be on a sports show with Roger Houston called the Meadows Racing Network. And when we were done, I said, boy, that'd be something great. Maybe someday I could have a TV show. Back in 2011, I had a conversation with some friends about sports that piqued my interest in how could we start a sports talk show on TV. Well, I found out I could go to public access TV in Bethel Park and I'd be able to produce my own sports talk TV show. I'm Al Levine, volunteer producer of Pittsburgh Sportsline on BP TV.
My name is Nicholas Callis, and this is the Bethel Park Minute. The Bethel Park Regular Council meeting takes place on Monday, August 11th at 7:30 p.m. in Council Chambers. Check Bethel Park's website for a full list of upcoming meetings. Stop by the information tent this week at the award-winning Bethel Park Farmers Market from 3 to 7 p.m. to learn about some great resources available from Allegheny County. The market, as always, takes place in South Park on Corrigan Drive next to the ice rink. Bethel Park Recreation and Library will be hosting their next Movies in the Park this Friday. They'll be showing Inside Out at the Bethel Park Splash Park. The movie begins at 8 p.m. And this Saturday, Public Works will be accepting yard waste drop-off from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Slater Road. As a reminder, whole trees or truckloads of branches are not accepted. My name is Nicholas Callis, and this has been the Bethel Park Minute.
All right, welcome back. Part 2 with Rachel Ann Bovier. What will she sing next? She wants to do one. I want to squeeze a second song out of her. And we got a great setup. I got the guitar. I'm being careful with it.
Thank you, Ellen.
You're welcome. Thank you, Rachel. I appreciate you coming back.
My pleasure, anytime. I'll never refuse you a favor.
Ah, thank you very
I mean
much.
it. Yeah. Alan, I'd like to add to my contribution.
Go ahead.
May I?
What do you have?
I have tucked under here.
Uh-oh. What'd you have in the secret compartment? Everybody got an extra 20. Unbelievable.
To do it. I mean, listening to this, it's a
It touched you.
serious,
Yeah, thank you.
good cause.
Thank you.
No problem.
I thank you, and my mom's smiling from heaven there, and my
I'm on.
dad's with her too. Gloria was her name. Gloria.
Gloria.
Yeah. That is great. Thank you. I'll add that with 2.
You are welcome.
And here's what's funny, you know, different things in time. My union was called Pittsburgh Mailers 22. We mailed out papers, we did the comics, we stacked bundles, but our official name was Pittsburgh Mailers Union number 22. How about that? And you gave me $22.
22.
That's our number
Lucky
today.
number 22.
Lucky.
Yes.
Now you add $1, all of you go out and add. Let me shout out to a couple people. Ralph Williams is watching. Robert DeGabriel up in Michigan's watching. Marco Rodi, who's at Italian Days, watching. Thanks for watching. Get $1 out and donate. Please help Alzheimer's, help you and others. And we're honoring my mother, Gloria. That's the segue. What do you have to sing now, Rachel?
Appropriate. I'm not going to do this one. Yeah, my baby Gloria.
I know. I knew that would inspire you. You could do that second.
Did you want me to do that one?
Yeah.
Okay. The first one I want to do, Ellen, is...
You said Walking on Sunshine, or?
Oh, yeah. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, and then you
Walking
can
on
do
Sunshine.
Gloria.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
because when I hear any song, there's a few of them with Gloria. You hear it on the radio sometimes, and I go,
Yeah,
"Thank you, Mom." Yeah, that'd be great. Let's get this Walking on Sunshine.
Okay, this is for everybody out there, and be good to yourselves and be good to others.
Yes.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Rachel.
Thank you, Alan.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you very much.
Thank you.
This one, and also, I'd like to say hello to my mom in heaven, too.
Yeah. What was your mom's name?
Shirley.
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 Yeah.
We both got names.
Yeah, their songs. Gloria.
Name game. So here's for Alan's mom, Gloria. Love you. Love
thank you.
Love your son. I'm gonna tell you about my baby. She come around. She's about 5'4", up from her head to the ground. Her name is G-L-O-R-I, Gloria. Come on, Alan.
Gloria. Gloria.
I'm on the shout all night.
Gloria.
Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ellen, real quick.
Go ahead.
I'd like to just do a little excerpt of this.
Okay.
It's sort of a comedy thing. When I sing songs from the British invasion, the British bands,
Yeah.
I think it goes over better if you do it with a British accent.
Yeah, go ahead.
So let
Go
me
ahead.
start off with.
Well, before you do that,
Go.
tell them where and when you're playing so they can go see you live. I got to get a little promotion for you.
Okay.
Tell them that. This is live. Go check out Rachel Ann Bovier at a couple venues that she goes. She'll tell you what's going on. Go ahead, and then
Yes.
you can do your English accent. I can't do it, but
Okay.
you do it.
Okay. I play every 3 months at the Bottle Rocket up in Allentown, and next Thursday I will be at the Club Cafe, which they're newly opened on South
Yeah,
Side.
legendary Club Cafe.
Legendary Club Cafe. Yes.
And what time do you start there?
I'm starting there at 8:00.
All
I
right.
think it's 8.
Well,
I hope it's not 7 or I'll be late.
go look it up. Rachel Ann will be there at 8.
7.
Yeah.
And also Al and I do poetry readings at the Mount Lebanon Library.
Yeah, and when do you do it there?
I'll be there in September.
All right, see you in September.
See you in September. So, Alan, now to start this British song off, could you just pretend I'm one of the Beatles and say, which Beatle were you?
Okay. Which Beatle are you?
I'm George Harrison. And here it is. And,
That was good. That was good.
Thank you.
Come on, George.
Okay.
Will you sing it, George?
This song's by Herman's Home. I don't mean to copyright, but we love the group. Here we go. I'm Henry the Eighth, I am. Henry the Eighth, I am. I got married to the widow next door. She'd been married 7 times before, and everyone was an Henry. She wouldn't have a Willie or a Sam. I'm her 8th man, I'm Henry. Henry the 8th I am. Second verse, same as the first. I'm Henry the 8th I am. Henry the 8th I am. I got married to the widow next door. She'd been married 7 times before, and everyone was an Henry. She wouldn't have a Willie or a Sam. I'm her 8th man, I'm Henry. Henry the 8th I am. Henry, Henry, Henry the 8th I am. Henry the 8th I am.
More, encore. That was great.
Thank you. As I say, on that, Alan, singing the British bands in a British accent,
Yeah.
it wouldn't sound the same doing it in an American.
Right.
Like, I'm Henry VIII, I am Henry VIII, I am.
No.
See, that's American.
That's not good. Yeah,
I am
that's
Henry
what I
VIII,
had.
I am.
You did well. Check out Rachel Ann Bouvier in the Pittsburgh area and tune in to wherever she's at. Go there.
Oh,
yeah.
and Alan, if you don't mind, if you like, anybody likes reading poetry, I'm in the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette every Thursday with my poems.
Okay.
If you like
Mark
reading
that
like
down. Hey, I had a long 36-year career there. Check out
Yes.
the Post-Gazette with Rachel Ann Bouvier every Thursday's edition. See, I can talk.
Thank you, Alan. I know.
And donate $1. Put 22 in there if you can afford it, like Rachel Ann Bouvier. We got competition now. She did it.
Thank you.
That's why we always have fun. We got a good rapport, and
Yes.
you exceeded
always.
my expectations.
Oh, thank you, Alan. My sincere.
5
apologies.
songs.
Did I do 5?
Yeah.
Huh?
You lost track.
I know.
No, we're good. We're going to go to promo now.
Okay.
And you can go out and have a great night tonight. You take
I will
care.
after this.
Stay hydrated and cool, because it's hot out there.
And thank you again, Alan.
Oh, you're so welcome.
You're a wonderful human being.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
And so are you.
Thank you, Alan.
All righty.
Alas, poor talking machine. I knew him well. A fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy?
Dave, I'm not dead. I'm still doing Pittsburgh Sportsline every Tuesday night and many other weekly shows on BPTV.
That's great, Al, but then who's this?
I don't know, but we must leave right now. Let's go. The Bethel Park Community Foundation has money for you. I'm Al Levine, trustee on the board of this great organization. The BPCF focuses on raising money to provide scholarships, grants, endowments, and more. Grant requests are available online from $100 to $5,000. You can also attend fundraisers or donate. Go to bpcf.org to get more information and to stay up to date on upcoming events. The Bethel Park Community Foundation, focusing community resources, building for the future. The Bethel Park Historical Society is a 501c3 that serves Bethel Park. The Historical Society operates out of the Schoolhouse Arts and History Center, located at 2600 South Park Road. Look for the red and white trolley right out front. Reginald's Coffee is inside, and I've heard it's the best coffee around. To visit this great historical venue, email historicalsocietybp@gmail.com. That looks great.
Back on.
Oh, we're live. Yep, that's what I told you. So yeah, talk loudly.
Hey, Nick, we gotta adjust Nick's mic.
Sorry about
He's
that.
working on that in the control room.
Yep.
These two guys, shout out to Vinny and Nick for doing this great show to put me out there doing the Talking Machine Telethon. Don't forget to donate. There's links up there. Write that link down and put the search and hit Google, and it'll pop up for my Telethon page.
Yeah, Rachel Ann and I seem to have different styles of speaking.
Yes.
She's a little more soft. I'm a little more
Bold.
pronounced,
Yeah.
projecting.
Yes, you're doing that well. I had to bring Nick in here You guys all know him in the Pittsburgh area, Nick Harry Callis on 93.7 The Fan. And I gave him his first start, and he got a segment, Nick VIP Callis.
That's
so
right. Yep,
he's done many things, and he helped change the station and got us live streaming like we're doing today. And he does all these graphics and stuff, makes me look better, and I got my hair cut from a Zazu, and we're doing all this stuff. And look at what he did with Rachel Ann Bovier using Scotch tape on a mic.
Yeah, if you look at
and
that.
he's such a professional. He's out here to project. Nick, what do you got to say?
Yeah, so a little behind the scenes, right? Because we talk about the behind the scenes while I'm here. So,
Yes.
Yeah, I couldn't find one of those microphone tips to hold the microphone in place, so I was telling Vinny, because I try to teach him stuff too, because he's a volunteer here. I said, this is what you do in 60 seconds. It doesn't matter. A time can look really small, or time can look like you have a lot of it. And I always look at that, the glass is half full here. Like,
Right.
what can I do in 60 seconds? So I grabbed the Scotch tape. Now we have a mic stand because Rachel Ann Bovier obviously had to hold the guitar.
Yeah.
And I do have my piano here, which we can dive into that later. We still got about an hour to go.
Yeah.
But I might play the piano for you a little bit too after you
No,
talk
that's
to
what I wanted
whoever's
to
next.
get
Yeah.
the word out there. First, I wanted him to give the back control room story.
Yeah.
And,
so
how
I'm-
the setup was and everything with graphics and, even putting up my flyer.
Well, I do want to say it's really cool because you got to hear Erin talk about the past, right? Where
Yeah.
when she was here and was volunteering, she even came in and she told me, she's like, they're paying Dave a little helper now? Oh. So I'm like, yeah, I'm the little helper. I do the social media for the municipality and everything too, and I show up for events like this, when I can.
Yeah, and
so
it's appreciated.
Today's a work day for me, so that's, it's all good. I'm happy to, help out and do what I've been doing here for a couple years now. But
No, we got,
it's
it'll
cool.
be 5 years this year, right?
I haven't seen Erin in years either, but it's always cool to hear, like, what did BPTV look like before? I wasn't here for the old studio, so I'm just grateful that I was
Well,
exposed
Nick,
to
here's
this.
how simple. See this desk?
That was the size of the room.
Yeah. And
No,
we had 4 at a desk.
No, I have seen old episodes, and I'm like, my goodness, that looks uncomfortable.
You
so,
did my YouTube page. Hey, check out Pittsburgh Sportsline channel on YouTube. Nick redid all the graphics and things that he could and cleaned up the shows. I got 14 years of shows.
Yeah, so I just, I went back and I did, I marked every show. So I just made sure to give it an episode ticker.
If you were here,
So-
if anybody that's from Pittsburgh Sportsline that's been a guest, it's always been trouble with where you are. Find out the year you're there, and you could go through each one.
Yeah, there's a playlist. So
Yeah.
there's a playlist for every year on that YouTube channel. So
That'll
if
make
you-
it easier.
Yeah, if you know around the date you're even on there, and then like they're spelled out, like it'll say like Pittsburgh Sportsline on location, and then give like the site that Al was at that particular day in
Right.
that particular year. So
And the
it's-
location, too.
Right,
Yeah.
so it's very organized and everything. So I was happy to do that for you. I appreciate
And Nick,
that.
I haven't told you, but a lot of people have thanked me for having that channel because some of them were boxers and younger people and all that.
Yeah.
And they've said, who did that? And I said, Nick Callis.
Yeah, so I remastered what I could, and then, just continuing to move forward with things. Like I was able to get Pittsburgh Sportsline along with every other show here into Ultra HD quality.
Yes.
4K may come down.
How are we
5K.
looking on this on
You know.
Facebook TV and live stream? We got to
Yeah.
be looking good here.
And then we do that too. Now we got the live streams here. I started the sports broadcasting program with in conjunction with the high school. I'm excited about doing that. We have live sports now, which is nice, and I appreciate the school district and Dave Cable and everybody for
Sure.
supporting my idea with that and helping it grow and doing what we can there. We're going to be doing a lot of senior rec days as well coming up here for some of the teams, or just featuring more teams too, not just
Right.
football, basketball, and baseball. We'll be featuring a lot of other teams too with that. I'm
No,
happy about
it's
it.
great, and I haven't thanked Dave Cable enough. But without Dave Cable, I wouldn't be able to do any of this. And he's a great teacher and provides all the equipment and knowledge you need to do it. Then you got a young puppy like Nick coming from Waynesburg, and he came up and took us to another level with everything else, plus what we have. So thanks to Dave having an open mind to do this and be creative. Thank him for letting me do my 3rd annual Talking Machine Telethon.
Yeah, so I just always, like, my focus on things has always been, like, how can I
how can I use what I know to make things better? And I know how grueling it is. I mean, Aaron telling stories about how small the studio was, and I mean, there was a time where BPTV ran on like tapes and DVDs, and I just can't imagine what that was like. And I remember, Dave during the COVID-19 pandemic. I mean, he had to do like a lot and everything by himself. And so when I came in as a volunteer, I'm like, how can I make his life a little bit easier? And so I worked with the other volunteers. I did what I could do, and I got to thank Al. Al deserves a lot of credit. Because Al was the person that trusted me first. Dave was asking a lot of questions when I would try to implement this stuff, which is fair. It's he's responsible for the facility. Who am I as a volunteer? To try to start to like make radical change. But Al had a lot of confidence in me to try the live streams. Like the first live stream we ever did with the program we use now, VMix, was done as a boxing match in 2022. So it's been over 3 years. And then going into Ultra HD, Zhang Taekwondo, we did an event at the zoo. I think that was in 2022. Yeah, because I was still a volunteer at that time, and I said, Al, you want to try 60 frames per second Ultra HD? And Al, I don't think you knew exactly what that meant, but you were like, sure. So we were doing slow-mo stuff. We were doing, the high-quality frame rates and the high-quality resolution, and everything just kind of got better. But Al deserves a lot of credit, too, because
thank you.
You needed faith in me to be able to, do some of this stuff. So we just,
Well, I'm double your age and more, but I have an open mind. When somebody tells me that they can help me to do different things, that I'm always looking to get better. To be honest, every time I do a show, we have a great time and we set a good theme, but I want to be better the next time. Yeah. And Nick bought into that already with how he was taught by Lanny Fratteri at Waynesburg. That's his professor.
I mean, if you want a little wisdom, like, they always wanted to try to distinguish us at Waynesburg. They always told us, like, what makes you different? What separates you? And what I always wanted to, like, put my stamp on whenever I'd work anywhere. I mean, and I worked at a few different places. I volunteered at a few different places. This was one of a couple, when I was getting out of college. But I always, and even at the Fan, like, this is a mentality I take is, what can you offer somebody else? Yeah. It's not always about, like, what can people do for you, because you can't just walk into anywhere and expect people to do things for you. So I always had the mentality of, like, what can I bring? Yeah. And I think that, that's what the approach I took here and at 93.7 The Fan was just like, the way I'm going to distinguish myself is to provide people with opportunities. What can I bring to the table to make everybody better? And so, a little bit of wisdom for me, I guess.
Right. You were like hand in a glove. Oh, I got a glove in there. But the reason you were hand in a glove is I always want to get better. Right. Like when anybody's a volunteer with Vinny and all that, if you make a mistake, I say, you'll get better next time. Don't stop. We're doing live. And then just be better and have good ideas. Mm-hmm. And Vinny's moving up with what he's doing with shows too.
Yeah, and all the volunteers on Sportsline too do an excellent job of just.
I thank them all.
Chance knows how to set up his own camera now on the show. He's a sophomore now in high school. Michael's directing like crazy. He's making a lot of independent decisions, which is
Marco's
good.
Out there controlling.
Marco was a successful director 2 months in. Yeah, I remember that, and I know he was really nervous and he struggled at first, but he ended up figuring it out.
Who gave him the support? I said, "You can do this."
Everybody gave him the support, and that's what we do here. So this is Nick's wisdom turning into volunteer at BPTV. If you want, I'll say that as well.
Contact Dave Cable.
dcable@bethelparkpa.gov, and my email if you want to reach out to me, ncallis, CALLAS at bethelparkpa.gov. If you want any volunteering opportunities, you don't need to have any experience. Come in. If you think TV is interesting, we can help you try to learn how to do stuff like this, do live streams like this, how to make television, professional content, or even like social media content, because we're big into BPTV's under the Bethel Park Media Services branch now. It's a whole new department. It just was implemented last year. So, I mean, we've got plenty of opportunities.
The tape's wearing thin.
We have plenty of opportunities here at the facility to help you out. So, I mean, you can help Al out with his shows. You can make your own show if you're a Bethel Park resident. And you don't have to be a Bethel Park resident to be a volunteer either. I grew up in Braintree. I went to high school. I went to Waynesburg University, found an internship opportunity, and now they pay me to be here. So so it's all cool. So I mean, do what you can, no matter what your experience level is. If you're interested lightly, or if you even think that TV or radio or any type of media could be a career for you, I mean, this is
all are welcome. We have Linda that also helps us out, and we've had women over the years. Look at Erin Ward, the legend here.
Right.
She does it. So all are welcome. And if you have an interest, I'll co-sign it. Just come in.
Yeah, just come in. Send an email. I mean, it's that simple. You can also, if
You
like,
can learn-
If you like phone calls as well,
Yeah.
412-831-3304. I'll say it again. Al's never been this old before. 412-831-3304.
You don't know the struggle.
Yeah, so you can call or email, like I said, dcable. The facility director's last name is Cable. It's very ironic.
Yes.
dcable at bethelparkpa.gov, or just go to bethelparkpa.gov and you can see under media. Connect with us. There's the Bethel Park TV in that menu, and you can just read about everything that we offer, everything that we do. If I haven't touched on enough of it, it's all spelled out on the website.
And we do over 500 shows a year.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of stuff to do. We got, Al does plenty of shows. He's got Maria's Ideas, teaches us to paint, so it's an art show. If you like arts and crafts and you like seeing how guys as simple as Al can learn to paint. Al's not good at painting. He's said that plenty of times. You got that. Andy Amrine does a couple shows, Handy Andy, where he fixes things or teaches you how.
Right. How about Mayor Jack Allen? Jack of all trades.
Great thing. Yeah, because he's a businessman. He was a local business owner for a while.
Dairy Queen.
Right. So he he does a show where he features other businesses or just talks to people and gets to know them and just like feature them as members of the community.
Well, he welcomes them to the community in a professional way, and we have a community of over 33,000 people.
Right, and then Denise Coloni, she does a couple of empowering people shows where she just likes to feature people and have real world conversations with people. She's going to be coming in.
Yeah, and she's an author. She's a multiple author with books.
Yep, and so she does a show here too. So the possibilities are endless, and we got sports productions now too. So especially if you're a college student, this would be some good things to volunteer with. We're going to have student volunteers, but we could use other people as well, and we can get you set with.
And anybody in the area with kids, teenagers are welcome here. I welcome as young as 12, 13 years old.
Yeah, we usually want everybody to be at least 12.
Right. But that's why I wanted to bring it
that's
out.
That's a good point. Yeah, at least 12 years old. Or if you want to bring them in and you're supervising them, and we can just walk you through things and give you a tour. But we usually want the volunteers. You had to be at least.
It helps.
Yeah.
And if they're responsive to it, they'll learn. And that's one thing I'll tell you. I've learned being in front of the camera. I've even had a couple times had nobody to film shows. I had to travel, film shows, white balance the camera, set the camera up, and film shows.
Yeah.
Hour shows. And I don't know much, but I was taught that.
Yeah, we can never have enough volunteers. Dave and I are always running around doing different things. We can always use volunteers.
Help is needed.
Help is needed. So, email, call, do what you can. Again, that number one more time. To reach Dave Cable of Bethel Park Media Services, call 412-831-3304 or email dcable, C-A-B-L-E, at bethelparkpa.gov.
And if you're worried about his last name, when I met him over 14 years ago, I go, "Is that your real name?" And it was. His dad was even Bill Cable, so I met him, and I knew it was a family name.
Yeah.
And I know his mom and brother.
Yeah.
Just had to share to be a little silly.
Now, I do want to turn this around a little bit because we are doing a fundraiser to help support in the what do we call this? The fight against Alzheimer's.
Yes.
This is a fight.
It's a fight.
The fight against Alzheimer's, and just raising awareness for it as well. I can't begin to acknowledge Al for everything that he's done to put this on. It's brave. Al's a talking machine, so it's easy for him, right? A 3-hour telethon, there was a lot, and there was a lot of preparation that went into this from behind the scenes from our standpoint.
Yes.
But to be able to do this, I'm proud to, just speaking of the technology that I've brought, I'm proud to be here and to be able to provide the resources to present this on multiple different platforms. We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. I sent a post on X out through our BPTV account, too. I shared it through our BPTV accounts. And we're live on TV, right? So that's cool. And just to be able to put this all together, that's why we're here. We like volunteers here at BPTV too, but just to pivot the message around too, it's great what you're doing.
Oh, thank you.
And you're going to make me tear up. I don't want to.
No,
I don't want to look at you.
I won't go too deep.
No, because I really appreciate you, and you've been a mentor to me for a while, and I just the first year you did this, I wasn't able to be here, but I saw
what it was about,
and I saw how it made you feel, and I'm close to you enough for when I see you sad, it makes me sad.
No, it is.
So
I'm a good actor at times. It's a very somber day.
Yeah.
and the memories I have hit you right in the heart.
And it hits me because I care about you.
Yeah,
and
thank
so
you.
that's why I'm here. And anybody that knows me from media and stuff around the area, just know that this guy is great. This guy does a lot for the Bethel Park community. And so now I think we need to give back to him because this has personally affected him.
thank you.
But give back to the organization as well. The link's right there. Donate.
Dollar.
Donate $1,
Yeah.
right? So
It's easy to do. You can do it in less than 30 seconds when you click the link, type it in. It's on the bottom of the screen. Nick put it all up there. Nick, you did all the graphics. You had me come in early. You know I'm always early. Guess what? We got it all lined
we were
up.
prepared and we did good.
And without him and Vinny, I can't do this. And the super thanks to Dave Cable okaying all this and everybody here.
I believe there's another guest outside, so I'm going to step aside for a little bit. We should take a break.
We're going to go to our promo right now.
My name is Nicholas Catless, and this is the Bethel Park Minute. The Bethel Park Regular Council meeting takes place on Monday, August 11th at 7:30 p.m. in Council Chambers. Check Bethel Park's website for a full list of upcoming meetings. Stop by the information tent this week at the award-winning Bethel Park Farmers Market from 3 to 7 p.m. to learn about some great resources available from Allegheny County. The market, as always, takes place in South Park on Corrigan Drive next to the ice rink. Bethel Park Recreation and Library will be hosting their next Movies in the Park this Friday. They'll be showing Inside Out at the Bethel Park Splash Park. The movie begins at 8 p.m. And this Saturday, Public Works will be accepting yard waste drop-off from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Slater Road. As a reminder, whole trees or truckloads of branches are not accepted. My name is Nicholas Callis, and this has been the Bethel Park Minute.
Let's Talk Tail Waggers reminds you that paws get hot too. Temperatures above 85 degrees can be dangerous for your animal. At that temperature, pavement and asphalt can register as high as 140 degrees. That heat can damage your pup's paws. There are many ways you can keep your dog safe in hot weather. Avoid walking in the afternoon. Try to walk your pup early in the morning or later in the evening. And if you have to go out in the afternoon, stick to shorter walks when the temperatures rise. Touch the pavement with the back of your hand. If it's too hot after 5 seconds, then it's too hot for your dog. Don't let your dog stop and stand on hot pavement. Make sure to keep them moving, and buy doggy booties for hot weather if you feel that's necessary. Bring a water bottle and a portable bowl with you. Give your dog water often. And if your dog has a longer coat, give them a shorter haircut in the hotter months. Listen to Aunt Susie and be a dog's best friend. A message from Let's Talk Tail Waggers.
Ready. Okay, I got another guest here, and Denise was going to be my guest, but she has a sister in a hospital. Prayers for her and her husband Vince, who I know from Bethel Park, and he does some interesting things here. We'll get into that in a minute. But welcome aboard, Vince. Thank you for coming in and substituting for Denise. I know you can handle this.
It's a big shoe to fill, or big shoes to fill.
I know, 2 of them.
Right.
Yes.
And thank you for doing this.
You're welcome.
Denise's mother passed away from Alzheimer's 2 years ago.
Sorry to hear that.
So, we were very much impacted. We understand, what you went through.
Yeah,
and
it's hard, right in the heart.
It
hits
kills you.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much for having this
You're
event.
welcome. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah. And
You have something for me, I
do
said.
have something for you.
Well, you out there, please donate. The link's on the bottom of the screen. Go there. I take cash donations. I already got $1 from Smokin' Jim, 22 from Rachel Ann Bovier. What do you?
Getting 20 from me and Denise.
Thank you so much. Let me shake. Thank you.
Like I said, it's a beautiful thing you
Yeah.
do. Really appreciate it.
Hey, $20 more. This will help other people. Alzheimer's Association does that. It's all good. So we appreciate you. We okay there? Yeah, he's just maneuvering around there.
Yep.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we can, hey, Tell me a little bit about Denise. I know she's a fellow producer and she does interesting things.
Yes.
We had fun when we had to go out and do a show together a couple times, and we just clicked on it. And I've seen you over the years, and we've talked to you, and you do an interesting thing we'll get into in a minute. First, we got to put your lovely wife out there first.
Well, that's the best thing to do. Put the
You know
talent.
I know how to operate, right?
Put the talent in front of me. That's
You
right.
know I can operate there, Vince.
Yep. So my wife, her name is Denise Galoni, and she actually has a show here on Bethel Park TV.
Yes.
It's called Empowering You.
It's a great show. I've watched it. Yes.
She gets some really, really interesting guests. If you get a chance, tune in. You can also tune in to Al's show.
Pittsburgh Sportsline
That's
every
right.
Tuesday night. 14 years, did 1,000 shows.
Yeah.
My son, he's 34. Drew says, don't brag. I go, Drew, this is what I've done.
Right.
When Babe Ruth hit 714 home runs, that's what he did.
Right. He bragged, right? That's what, you gotta put yourself ahead a little bit.
We know sports, yes.
So Denise also has several books out. You can find her on Facebook, and she'll tell you she'll have some information about her books. But yeah, she's a very, very busy woman. She's doing some other things in the community. So find her on Facebook.
Yeah, and you can find out what she's doing. We can't talk about it here,
Right.
but we got certain restrictions.
Right.
But, we're open to you, and make sure you donate. We're running out of time here. We're getting down to close to the last half hour, so get those donations. Guess what? You can donate with a link the next few days or even a week later, depending on when your money comes or checks. I'm not worried. Just donate at least $1. And when you're able to, if you can do more, thank you. And thank you, Vince and Denise. I appreciate it. Now, tell them a little bit about you. I'll let you brag a little.
So we both lived in Bethel Park for over 30 years, and in the last probably 4 years, I've been teaching a thing called Qigong.
I've read about it.
Yeah, it's very powerful. It is a no-impact exercise. It's really breath with movement. Qi is energy, Gong is work. So you're working to move your energy.
And you got to learn to breathe from deep inside of you. See,
Yes.
I've learned it, and I do some yoga. Here, I breathe, and then I let out.
Yeah.
Breathe, let out.
Yep.
I've done that since I was 18 years old.
Yoga's good.
Yeah, and
Yoga
I do
is good.
yoga, so I understand the breathing. Some of us do, and I'll share this before you educate us, they do shallow breathing, and then they have issues as they get older, walking, running, and everything else. If you deep breathe, you have stronger lung capacity.
Yep.
And some people go, I'm a little tired, and they did 12 steps.
Yeah, that's not good.
Now tell them how you can help them.
So
How'd I do for that?
you did fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I teach 2 classes a week, Wednesday evening at 6 p.m.
And where are you at?
in the community
Now,
center.
you need to say that.
At the
yeah.
community center. Some of the proceeds go to help the community. And I teach a Thursday morning 10 a.m. class.
Guess what? Find out when you can be there. Contact Vince.
Right. You can go to it's in the Chronicles. It's on the municipal website, bethelpark.gov. Go into recreation, or you can just stop in the community center.
Is it just
and
your
sign up.
name, Vince Galoni?
It's Qigong.
okay.
That's how they have it.
Okay, I
And-
wanted to make that sure, so we got a demarcation.
Yes.
Qigong.
Qigong,
Yeah,
right.
sorry.
So that's
I've
the
read
class.
books about it, so it was so cool when I met you a few years back.
Yeah, it's really powerful. You can do these movements standing, seated, or even lying down if you really have mobility issues. The breathing is the same. The help, what it does for your body, is the same whether you're seated, standing, or lying down. Really good, really beneficial to your body.
Oh, I co-sign it with doing yoga and the deep breathing that I do.
Yeah,
And
it's
stuff
excellent.
like that. It's helped me, and look, I'm flexible.
You are.
You wouldn't think be flexible. Here, we'll do it again.
Yeah, you're good. Perfect. You got the breath down, Al.
Yeah. See, I just wanted to show off a little.
You're allowed. This is your show. This is your
I know.
gig, man.
I can't teach it though, so I give you credit. I just do it.
I've been doing this for almost 15 years.
Have you?
I've been teaching it for a little over 4. Again, at the community center. It's a great
I
facility.
like passionate people, so you're a passionate guest on this show.
Yeah, I am.
And no, it's all good, and good luck in all you do with that. And thank you so much for coming in, and your donation is appreciated. It helps others, finding out about Alzheimer's. It's a great organization here.
Al, I just want to take one more chance to thank you, just because I'm serious. Alzheimer's it's a terrible disease, and thank you for everything.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, I don't know what you felt, but I know what you suffered.
Yes.
That's the thing, and we all feel differently. We all grieve in our own ways, but this is something that you can get help with and work through it. So God bless you and your family.
Again, man.
You take care.
All right.
All right, we're going to a promo, and we'll be back. You're welcome. It's appreciated.
Frank Fanera,
thank you
owner
again.
of Olive Oil's Pizzeria and the Hillcrest Shopping Center on Route 88. Call them at 412-831-1900. Every Tuesday night, Olive Oil's Pizzeria provides the host and the amazing volunteer crew with an XL pepperoni pizza and a full steak hoagie. They are delicious. Olive Oils is proud to support Pittsburgh Sportsline and the volunteers at BPTV.
I don't know how to edit.
But I can.
I can't work this camera.
But I can.
I can't get this to work. But I can. I can do this. Now I need you to do the rest. Please volunteer at BPTV. Josh, let's get this show on the road.
The Bethel Park Community Foundation has money for you. I'm Al Levine, trustee on the board of this great organization. The BPCF focuses on raising money to provide scholarships, grants, endowments, and more. Grant requests are available online from $100 to $5,000. You can also attend fundraisers or donate. Go to bpcf.org to get more information and to stay up to date on upcoming events. The Bethel Park Community Foundation, focusing community resources, building for the future. The Bethel Park Historical Society is a 501c3 that serves Bethel Park. The Historical Society operates out of the Schoolhouse Arts and History Center, located at 2600 South Park Road. Look for the red and white trolley right out front. Reginald's Coffee is inside, and I've heard it's the best coffee around. To visit this great historical venue, email historicalsocietybp@gmail.com.
My name is Nicholas Catalyst, and this is the Bethel Park Minute. The Bethel Park Regular Council meeting takes place on Monday, August 11th at 7:30 p.m. in Council Chambers. Check Bethel Park's website for a full list of upcoming meetings. Stop by the information tent this week at the award-winning Bethel Park Farmers Market from 3 to 7 p.m. to learn about some great resources available from Allegheny County. The market, as always, takes place in South Park on Corrigan Drive next to the ice rink. Bethel Park Recreation and Library will be hosting their next Movies in the Park this Friday. They'll be showing Inside Out at the Bethel Park Splash Park. The movie begins at 8 p.m. And this Saturday, Public Works will be accepting yard waste drop-off from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Slater Road. As a reminder, whole trees or truckloads of branches are not accepted. My name is Nicholas Callis, and this has been the Bethel Park Minute.
Back on.
Hi, Al.
You're back.
You got to turn me down because I talk really loud there, Vinny. There we go.
Wow, look at that.
Vinny, just tell me how this sounds real quick. Just adjust that real quick. I brought my piano out.
This is live TV.
I think it's a little quiet.
It's a little quiet? Okay.
It's full blast on my
How's that?
A little better, yeah. Sounds good.
All right, cool. Come on up.
All right, we're going to bring the man of mystery behind the camera and control room, Vinny Jackson.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, folks.
Hey, first I have to thank Vinny. Thanks for coming out on a Saturday here. I appreciate you.
Well, thank you, Al.
You're welcome. You're one of my key men here with Nick. I appreciate you guys.
Did you know Vinny's also a Keystone Oaks graduate, too?
Yes.
How about that?
We got
Got
Go
that
KO.
Yes.
KO's in the house.
Absolutely.
Who would think, although I'm wearing all these purple colors, this hat is so comfortable.
Yeah. I bet.
Yeah. Aaron said I look good, so I'm trying to stay cool.
Sounds like it'll be better for the winter time.
It would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, 92 degrees out there. I'm not wearing this.
It's good for a bad
It's
hair day,
62 in here. I'm getting a little cold after 2 hours and 40 minutes. Here.
Check.
You are cold.
I know. I'm froze.
You are cold.
I'm froze. Well, we got Nick back.
Yeah.
Hey, what's this contraption here?
So Vinny and I are were musicians with the Keystone Oaks. We were in jazz ensemble together for a little bit and symphonic band as well. So we were in the band together at KO. And so I've had my keyboard here for a little while because sometimes I like to take breaks at work and I'll just relax and I'll play a little bit of music. And when I saw Rachel Ambovia got to play the guitar, I asked Elle, I said, can I have some piano time where I play y'all some jazz and stuff?
You know I'm a yes man.
Right, and so we'll get to that. And then Vinny asked, he's like, well, I have a recorder in my car.
Oh.
And so he brought his recorder, so we're going to play some music a little
I
bit
expressed
here.
my deep regrets that I didn't grab my bongos. I'm a drummer at heart.
Yeah.
Didn't think about it.
I know. I should have
Same
asked.
mistake last year. Yeah.
I should have asked Vinny to bring the bongos.
Hey,
I
no
could have,
worries.
if I'd have known all
Had a
this, I
busy
probably
day.
would have bought a whole drum set.
I know. You have the
Just
drum
brought the
set.
house down
Next
up
year
here.
for sure.
I wonder how the vibrations would affect the lights here, though. We just need
Oh.
to hit a cymbal or something and then...
I know. Well, we got the cymbal guys from the band. We can practice some night.
All right, here we go.
All right, what are you guys going to do?
I'm playing the piano for you right now, which means that you should donate at least $1 by clicking the link below and helping in the fight against Alzheimer's. Here we go. Here's some jazz.
Thank you.
So there's music. Okay. So now Vinny is going to play the recorder for you, which means that if you didn't donate $1 for my piano, a little jazz solo there, then you should donate $1 because Vinny's going to play us some music.
Don't
Good.
expect much after that. All right, we're going to warm up a little bit. This one's sing it if you know it. Testing 1, 2. Check. Wait, sorry. Wrong one.
Are you not entertained?
Who says he's not a sports guy?
That's right.
He's a sports guy now on Pittsburgh Sportsline. Vinny, that was great.
Donate
Thank you, thank
$1.
you.
At least $1. Donate $1. Go to that link.
I knew I had it in me somewhere, Al.
You brought it right out. I'm proud of
That's
you.
actually really good.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
You sounded great. Can't wait to hear bongos next year.
Oh,
That'll
my
be a
goodness.
coming attraction.
Absolutely.
So,
Thank you.
but yeah, can you guys play any more?
Try.
Yeah, I wrote a depressing song when I was in college. Because after a breakup, I don't really want to play that. It's very complicated, and I don't want to be all sad. 'cause
Okay,
it's
well, don't
supposed to be
do that.
birthday.
Do a
What else do I know?
lighthearted
How
one.
about
What,
hot cross buns and B flat?
We should do it. We should do a duet on that.
Okay.
yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Step it up.
Very nice.
I don't really know any song. Maybe I do. Hold on, let me try this. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Let me see. In C. Not great.
There you go. We're getting some of
It
those
started
skills
well
out.
and then it went down.
Yeah, well-
Oh, here's something. La 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 la. So I believe there's actually a drum kit in here that you can play.
Uh-oh.
Give me a second. Yeah, there is. So here we go.
My goodness.
Yeah, so it gives you these little symbols here. So when you go to the drum section, it'll tell you what does what. So let me see if I can pull out something here.
Give it a shot. Come on. Oh, I like it. Start jamming.
Oh my gosh.
Almost.
More cowbell.
We all need more cowbell.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sing it, Vinny.
Yeah, with Alan Nick. Oh yeah, yeah. Thank you, everybody.
These guys got some skills.
You mind if I get that go, Nick?
Go ahead.
Just gotta find.
Lean over here.
Collect my bearings real quick. Yeah, we can just.
So that's a hi-hat. Those are bass drums.
All
There's
right,
three.
let Vinny go. Go, Vinny, go.
How do they flip these? Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. More, guys, more. Come on, more cowbell. Come on. Show, Vinny. Get into it. What are you holding back for? Come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, come on. Way to go.
It fell off at the end.
Hey,
Thank you.
I mean, that was good.
we're winding
It's
down.
been a while. You
We,
guys
we
actually-
only got 14 minutes, 22
right.
seconds. Get that $1 in now, and you can still donate for the next couple weeks too, but try to get them in now. We're trying to get that money for Alzheimer's.
Oh, that reminds me.
What's a whistle?
Yeah,
I
put that.
have a donation. Now, I can take no credit on my own for this. This is from the Jackson family. So let me just get this
No
on.
way.
By the way, his family was at the 1,000th episode special.
They were
so-
great. I met the family.
Like I said, this is not me. This is my family. Like, so, all of us.
$50. Here, let me put that right in the hat. Thank you so much.
Of course, yeah.
Thank your family. Love your
will,
family.
yes.
Glad I met them.
Shout out to my family.
Oh,
They're big
yeah.
fans of the show. They
Very
love what we
kind.
The
do.
Jackson
Oh, yeah,
family.
Absolutely.
They're only the Jackson 4, but they're great.
We don't talk about what happened to the fifth Jackson. It is
No,
what it
no,
is.
no. I understand that's a secret, but being a KO guy, we understand that. What happened at KO stays there.
That's right.
We can do that.
It's a
but-
small school. We can keep secrets like that. so,
Yeah. Well, people are probably interested because if they want to do things. Vinny, what are you doing now? You just graduated Pitt. Tell
Yeah.
them what you are.
So I am, at least by title, an electrical engineer. I work for a company up north called J&E Consulting. So
There you go.
I was
Shout out
fortunate
to
enough-
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is great.
Yeah, so that's been going well ever since. It's given me less time to volunteer here, but I still come in Tuesday nights to help out with sports.
Yeah, well, I like to
local,
put
it's nice.
ages out there. Tell them how old you are.
I am 23 years old.
Thank you for helping me. I appreciate that, and thank your family again.
I will.
I'm ecstatic. My mom's smiling down there. Alan, you got all these friends. What are they doing? They're helping us out.
Yes,
I think you
honoring
started
greatly,
your
yes.
life not liking to talk, if I recall. Your
I was a
story
shy young lad.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Who would have thought?
I'll share one of my favorite stories because I like to talk, and these are all true stories. I'm about 9 years old, and I had two cousins that were at Fort Knox in the Army. They were baseball players. One was Victor, one was Elliot. They were fraternal twins, which means they're not identical twins. Victor was 5'5", about 130 pounds. Elliot was like 5'9", 5'10", about 210. He was the catcher. Victor was the pitcher. So my Uncle Morse, big, huge guy, he had like a Cadillac, a big car, and he goes to my dad, Saul. He wouldn't talk directly to me. He'd go, Saul, do you think Alan would like to see Victor and Elliot at Fort Knox? My dad goes, yes. And I'm there, yeah, I'll go. He goes, well, we're going to leave next week, and it's about a 9-hour trip, so be ready and we'll head out. So I'm sitting in the front seat. Uncle Morris is like here, little Alan's in the middle, and my dad is right there, an average guy, 180 pounds. And I'm as shy as I could be. We're in the car 4.5 hours. We pulled out, get something to eat. And Uncle Morse goes, Alan, you want anything? I didn't say anything. And he goes, well, we're going to get some burgers. And my dad goes, yeah, he'll take one. So I didn't have to talk.
My mom did some similar stuff with me. She just always...
Right. So, and my dad was the life of the party, whatever. So we go another 4.5 hours. We're at Fort Knox. Now imagine I'm a shy kid. We get out of the car. There's a warning, do not cross this line, we'll shoot.
Oh my goodness.
Guess what? Uncle Morris, he's, like almost 300 pounds, 6-foot guy walking out. He crosses the line. And I'm like, I'm looking at my dad, he's looking at me, and they go, sir, step back away from the line or we'll shoot. And my eyes are like saucers, and I'm looking at him, and I'm like, he's going to die. He steps back and goes, hey, what'd you guys think? He's kidding around. So after that, we got to meet my cousins at the barracks. And little things happen in life, right? So I'm walking at the barracks, I'm looking around at everything. You see these big barracks, thousands of soldiers there. And we just were at Fort Knox. If you didn't know, that's where all the gold is or was. And it's a cool place, and it's protected. You could see there's people all around and inside. We go to the barracks. It's like a little city, big city. So I look down, I see a shiny ring. And here it had an eagle on it. It's like a brass-colored ring. So I grab it. I go, Dad, I got a ring. So he goes, okay, we'll take it to Elliot and Victor, see if somebody lost it, put it up on the board. So I see them. They're great. It was cool. They're in their barracks. We walk in. We had to get permission to go in the barracks. It's really cool. So I go, I got this ring. And they go, hey, Al, we got to put up a notice that we found a ring, and we'll say, anybody lose one, there's 200 people in that barrack, plus all the ones around. We'll find out. So they go, you want to watch us? We're playing baseball at like 7 o'clock. And I'm all excited. I'm like, yeah, that'll be cool. We're at the Army Stadium. They got games. They're playing it. And Victor threw a fastball. He's a little guy. It echoed in the stands.
Oh, wow.
That's how loud he was. And Elliot's catching. So how proud of a kid could I be seeing my cousins pitching, and there's people rooting for this team and that team. So we watched that. Great experience. So now we're there a couple days, and they go, hey, Alan, you can keep the ring. I still have it. I'll bring it on a Pittsburgh Sportsline show someday. Oh. I still have the ring to this day. So now we're going in his big car. And Uncle Morris goes, "Hey, Saul, do you think Al would want to sit in the back? It might be more comfortable." So I'm like, whatever. And he goes, "Yeah, Alan would like that." So I go in the back of the car. Like Nick said, his mom would talk for him. My dad's talking for me. And so I'm sitting in the back, and he goes to my dad. He goes, "Did Alan have a good trip here?" He goes, "Yeah, he had a good trip." He wouldn't ask me what did I think. I'm watching cows, farms, houses, trains, crossing rivers, and we're in Kentucky. I'm like, this is cool. And he goes, "Well, he can sit in the back there." So we stopped. I didn't say anything. We got something to eat, didn't say anything. We would go, families back then on a Sunday or whatever would always go together. So we're at the family there, and Uncle Morris goes, he was a big, loud-talking guy, not always the nicest guy. I don't want to say this, but at the eulogy, I heard one of the worst eulogies because he had some bad things he did in life. But so he was a little boisterous, and he goes, he's talking to a couple of my cousins. They go, "You ever hear Alan talk?" And couple cousin girls go, "Yeah, he talks." And a couple of boys go, "Yeah, he don't talk much." He goes, he went 9 hours to Fort Knox, didn't say a word. Then he came back 9 hours, didn't say a word on the back ride home. And I go, "I had a fun time." They go, "Alan's talking." How about that for a story?
Yeah. You learned to talk from your spokesman.
Yeah. Well, actually, I got a story that'll segue into it since we're talking a little. I brought in baseballs where I had 2 no-hitters and another game with 14 strikeouts. I was 12 years old. The guy who taught me to pitch was Victor, and he was a young, short guy. He was 13 years older. It's funny, my dad was 13 years older than him. My uncle was 13 years older than my dad. So we had this synchronicity, 13-year difference. So that's like half a generation. So they taught me how to pitch. And Victor said, "You got to use your body and your legs and follow through with your arm. Don't aim." So they taught me how to throw. And it was all because of Victor teaching me how to throw. It made me the best pitcher in Green Tree in Little League. So I learned to talk all because of one throw. I threw a ball from right center field the last game. I'm 11 years old. You're like this being a non-sports guy.
Yeah.
So I'm out there. I'm just a regular player. I throw a ball in. I'm near the fence. Bam, right to the glove, all in the air.
Wow.
And the coach afterwards, he goes, "Hey, Alan, I want to talk to you." And I'm quiet then. I'm like, "Yeah, okay." He goes, "That was a great throw." So I go, "Oh, thanks, coach." He goes, "You ever think of pitching?" I go, "No." He goes, "We need pitchers because a couple of the guys, they're moving up 13 years old to Babe Ruth League. Would you like to pitch?" I go, "I never thought about it." He goes, "Well, your cousin, I heard, is a good pitcher, and your dad's into sports. They could help you." That started my career. One throw.
Wow.
How about
Talk
that?
about the butterfly effect. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, that's awesome.
That's amazing. Then I pitched all these games. I'm averaging almost 2 strikeouts an inning. Was 7-1, 7 wins, 1 loss. I cried like a baby when I lost. But I had 2 no-hitters, and my name was in the paper, and I cut them out. I still have them in my Bible at home.
Wow.
So I keep that stuff.
Yeah.
And I just think back. People tell me I should write books. Now I'm thinking of writing a book, One Throw for a Life.
Aw, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
How about that? You heard it here first.
Well, the way you talk, you'd have to have a good typewriter to.
Well,
Jeez.
yeah. Well, here I heard.
Al needs a strong editor.
No, I need an editor. Plus, I heard you can talk in the mics for the computer, and it'll put it out in printing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they make transcripts now really easily with artificial intelligence.
Well,
and such.
people have told me, I'm the talking machine, but I've done a bunch of things, and they say you should write a book. I go, I feel like I've lived 7 lives. I've done different things. Like I owned horses. I owned rental property before I was 21 years old. I negotiated multi-million-dollar contracts from a year younger than Vinny there at 22.
Wow. I still can't believe that. You've told me that before. That's insane.
Yeah, and I was so good. My last contract, the 5th contract, was 2010. I took a buyout, 2011, October 11th, I started Pittsburgh Sportsline. We got the whole circle here.
Yeah.
That's to inspire you to donate $1 to help me help others and honor my mother. How was that for an elevator speech?
I mean, you
great.
just brought it all together.
I try to circle around. No script here. Where's the script? Oh, yeah, I did write
Al
something.
ventures off in his conversation sometimes, but he seems to always bring it back to the point
Well,
on his own.
Nick's,
which is good.
Nick's very observant.
Yeah,
and
some people get lost in conversation and just forget what they were talking about.
Yeah,
You always figure
so's Vinny. Vinny and I talk pretty good. And I say, if you want to talk about 2 to 10 different things, I can do it, but the main subject, we'll get back to it.
Yeah, for sure.
So we got to get back to the control room. So you got about 2 minutes to just wrap this
my
up.
goodness.
You know, say your final thoughts. Give your final
Well,
pieces
first,
of information.
my
We're
fi-
going to get going.
No, my final thoughts. You can hear me as I'm talking. Thank you both very much from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate what you've done, and you made this show a success again, 3rd year in a row. I do plan on doing it next year for number 4. And you got to get that camera on me.
Good, go. It's on, you go.
All right. Well, I got to fan this money. Look at we got the Jackson family, we got the Galoni family, and we got Rachel Ann Bovier. We got Vinny back on the camera. He's doing double, triple duty. I got the Nathaniel Alzheimer's hat on here. Look, I'm styling, profiling, holding money. I'm fanning it. Look at that. Thanks to the Jackson family. I know they listen. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. All right, I'll go look at the main camera, and I'll try to close this down. Oh, I only got 1 minute and 5 seconds, 2 seconds now. Time is moving. Here we go. Thanks to all of you for watching it. If you're watching it now, it's greatly appreciated. If you watch it later and you're now seeing it, I appreciate all of you trying to help me out. Just donate as little as $1 or what you can afford, and it's all appreciated. It's all going out there to help others that suffered what I went through with my mother in the 6 years she had Alzheimer's and passed away. Her anniversary, 37th anniversary of her death is tomorrow, August 17th, 1988. It was a Wednesday night. My mom hadn't talked for 3 years. She talked to me last. I got a call on a Wednesday night, and I went out to see her, and she was dead in the bed. And the memory I have, I kissed her on the forehead. It was the coldest I ever felt a person in my life. So, ending show with Please Stay Joey Strong.